Welcome to the 2025 Aultman Health Systems Aultcare YouTube Game of the Week from 1480 WHBC Sports. Let's head to the booth.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Smiley Stadium here in Canal Fulton, where tonight it's our WHBC YouTube Game of the Week presented by Aultman Health Systems and Aultcare. So glad you're with us. The Northwest Indians will take on the Canton South Wildcats. Frank Cilona alongside Coach Thom McDaniels, and we've got a pretty good one tonight, Coach. The records don't really indicate, I don't think, as good as these teams are and can be the rest of the season. 2-1 for Northwest. Now, they had to forfeit at the beginning of the year, which they were not able to play. But Canton South, 1-3. They play a tough schedule so far. It should be fun tonight to watch these two.
Yeah, we've got Canton South, who thinks they're better than their schedule indicates, and we've got Northwest at 2-1, looking to improve and take that winning percentage up another notch with a win here tonight.
For Canton South, I talked with Coach Dennison this week. They'll throw the football all over the field. They've got a quarterback, two quarterbacks right now with Beagles and Bonner. They aren't really sure yet who is going to play tonight. There's been some injuries, but they'll probably go with Beagles tonight. But I think that if they get true to form tonight, they'll be throwing the football all over the field, and it's going to be tough for that defense of Northwest.
Well, we've got opposing philosophies offensively because Northwest wants to run the football. But if they're throwing the ball all over the field tonight, it means a late game ride home for you and me, perhaps.
It will be. So for Northwest, though, a team that likes to run the football, Coach DeMarco is known to be a guy. Medore is their running back. He's a kid that certainly likes to pound the rock. Had a great game when we had him a couple of weeks ago at Louisville. A kid that is a tough-nosed kid. So it should be another difficult task for that Canton South defense to really try to stop the run tonight for Northwest.
Absolutely. In both offensive lines from both teams, they've got size and weight. Maybe in 4 of the 5 starting guys up front on both teams, and then there's a normal-sized human being that fits in there on both sides. So we'll see which team can dominate up front. One so that they can throw it effectively, and the other so that they can run it effectively.
Well, the key thing tonight, too, could come down to this, the special teams. Ben Shantz, who is the kicker for Northwest, had a game winner not too long ago. He's got a good leg. He has he's very well disciplined as a kicker. But Canton South, I was talking with Coach Dennison, their kicker has just gone over the 200-point mark in his career. So it could come down to the kicking game tonight. It could be interesting.
Well, I watched the Northwest punter in pre-game warm-up. He didn't have his jersey on, so I couldn't identify him at that particular point in time. But he was averaging about 45 yards a punt. Now, the operation from snap to kick is important, and it looked like the snap was a little bit slow. We'll find out. But he can certainly boot the daylights out of the football.
Should be a good one tonight between the Indians and the Wildcats here from Smiley Stadium in Canal Fulton. We'll be back after these timeouts.
At Aultcare, we care about your well-being and the importance of being well. You deserve access to the best in healthcare. With over 16,000 providers in network, Aultcare makes it easy for you to find a local provider you can trust. Our services are focused entirely on you. Aultcare's team of local physicians, nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and more are available to help you navigate the healthcare system to receive the quality care you deserve. We take your healthcare personally because you matter.
For over 60 years, Friends and Family Credit Union has proudly served Stark County. We provide financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Whether it's a loan, savings, checking, or other financial services, now more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Come visit any of our 3 locations, online or our mobile app. Our focus is always you, the member.
This is Brian Bailey of Old Carolina Barbecue Company. It's pigskin time in Northeast Ohio, and you know that Old Carolina is the official barbecue of football. So if you've got plans to gather at a tailgate or in front of a big screen TV, be sure your buffet line is full of hearty party food. We've got tender hand-pulled pork to make all-pro sliders and hickory-smoked deep-fried wings that will score big points with your party guests. We're covering football fans at our 3 convenient locations in Canton, Massillon, and Alliance. Order online today at oldcarolina.com.
The Saturday Morning Huddle returns to the WHBC YouTube channel and Facebook Live every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. We'll have highlights, coach and player interviews, analysis, and much more.
Kenny Rhoda and John Bazika help you get caught up on Friday night high school football action on the Saturday Morning Huddle, 10 a.m. on the WHBC YouTube channel and live on Facebook.
The Saturday Morning Huddle is presented by Marianne Donuts, DeHoff Realtor Ty Colucci, Akron Auto Auction, Dirty Hands Excavating and Restoration LLC, and Community One Credit Union. Subscribe now to our YouTube channel and don't miss a minute. Watch it live or on demand.
Life happens at full speed. Your internet should too. Introducing MCTV Accelerate Fiber, the fast, reliable internet that keeps your family seamlessly connected. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber is perfect for work, play, and staying connected with loved ones. MCTV, fast, reliable, built for the moments that matter most. Upgrade today and experience the difference.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
Today's leftovers are tomorrow's hot dog toppings. The leftover dog. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum. We've all had a foot long, but who amongst us has had the courage to attempt a foot high? Stack it high. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum.
We provide both service like preventative maintenance on your local residential house. We provide custom ductwork. We do residential and commercial HVAC, and we do refrigeration for restaurants, for gas stations. We can fix your furnace or we can fix your rooftop at your place of business themselves. Also, it's the comfort of your home. I mean, you want someone that's experienced and done it all to make sure your home is comfortable and the temperature you like it.
The news of the day, every day, on Canton's Morning News with Pam Cook.
Paving every alley in the city of Canton over the first 4 years is just part of the plan. Right now, we have contractors who are cleaning these alleys up that haven't been addressed for decades and decades. And literally, there were people coming out of their houses and hugging the guys working for the contractor, cleaning these alleys up.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing.
It is a great thing.
It is a good thing.
1480 WHBC.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Smiley Stadium here in Canal Fulton as we are at Northwest High School. Frank Cilona alongside Coach Thom McDaniels all set to bring this one to you tonight between the Northwest Indians and the Canton South Wildcats. What a great look down on the field right now as a lot of the youth here at Canal Fulton Northwest High School have been introduced, and a great program. Coach starts from the bottom up, and these kids really love their high school here, and they were honored here pregame with all the festivities going on, and we've got a great ball game for everyone tonight.
Yep, it was very exciting for those young kids. You know, happy to be here on game night, on the stadium, on the field. Are you kidding me? That's big-time stuff for those people.
Absolutely. It is our WHBC YouTube Game of the Week presented by Aultman Health Systems and Aultcare, and alongside Bob Jeffries, our statistician tonight, the Claxon communication crew led by Casey Claxon. Abrielle Jones is our production assistant, camera operators Jason West, and Trevor Lake, our on-site engineer, Nick Zapolis. And we are just a few seconds away from kickoff tonight. 78 degrees, clear skies. Boy, oh boy, you can't ask for a better night of high school football tonight. Northwest will receive. Canton South won the toss, and they deferred. So for the Wildcats, teeing it up, Landon White. Talked about him a few minutes ago with Coach, and boy, this kid, 200 points in his career, and Coach Dennison, I had a chance to talk with him, and he is really excited about this young man. So we'll see if it comes down, Coach, to the kicking game. Who knows tonight?
Well, it could come down to that. You know, we've got a team that thinks they're better than they are, and we've got a team that's, you know, trying to move from a 66% winning percentage up to a 75% winning percentage. And we've got opposing philosophies offensively. One that wants to run it and one that wants to throw it, and we'll see who can impose their will more so than the other.
Joey Madure and Christian Breeden are back deep for the Indians of Northwest, and Landon White, I should say, has it teed up. It's a little pooch kick. It's going to go to the up man and taken at around that 22-yard line and knocked out of bounds immediately. And that for the Indians, Josh Golke, I'm sorry. And the Northwest will come out on offense, and we'll take a look at that Northwest offense for you. Here's a look at that front five: King, Garrett, Smith, Stevenson, and Harness. The quarterback is Venables, Madure the running back. The wideouts: Aultman, Simon, Lazarus, and Reinfold.
Northwest looked like they expected that short kickoff. Not what I expected. I thought the ball was going to go in the end zone, but they covered it nicely.
A little bit of a delay here. Let's see if we can figure out. Oh, they're just switching the footballs. That's all.
Getting the kicking ball out of the game. That's a real thing.
Yeah, I know. So the Indians will go on offense here as a handoff. Madure, Joey Madure. Little bit of running room there, and squeaks his way through for about a 3-yard gain. Probably going to see a lot of that tonight with Joey Madure.
There were 4 backs in the backfield.
Yeah.
The quarterback and 3 running backs, and if they'd have been in 3-point stances, Woody Hayes would be smiling.
Looking at that Wildcat defense here, Wakefield, Kelly, Bryson, and Marsh across the front. Beagle, Batista, and Gatlin, the linebackers. Here's a handoff to Madure again. Jones, Zachary, Spear, and Terrell in the defensive backfield, and Madure picks up a few more yards, just short of that first down. He's going to be about 2 yards short, third down.
You know, Northwest is serious about running the ball when they have 2 lead backs added to the 5 up front linemen on the run play. You know that they're serious about running the football.
Again, full house backfield, if you will. Here's Madure again, got the first down, still on his feet, takes it all the way out to the 47-yard line. And a good piece of running there by Joey Madure.
Exactly. He met resistance early in the run, was able to spin out of it and get the first down.
Braden Venables, the quarterback, in the shotgun. This time, just Medora in the backfield. He's got 4 receivers in the pattern, 2 stacked on each side. Here's Medora again, handoff, and he's just picking his way through the line there and takes it to the Canton South 46-yard line.
And Northwest changes their offensive formation. 2 receivers wide to the left, 2 receivers wide to the right, the quarterback in the shotgun, but they run the ball just like they did when they had the backfield loaded up with running backs.
So second down now and 3. Again, Venables is flanked by 2 running backs, hands it off Medora, hitting the backfield, but boy, he's still on his feet, spins and makes his way all the way to the 30-yard line. And I'll tell you what, Joey Medora runs with a purpose.
Canton South expected the run, and they had a run blitz by the linebacker who was in the right place at the right time, but he whiffed in the backfield, and that led to the big gain.
Check with our statistician here, Bob Jeffries.
38 yards.
5 carries, 38 yards for Medora. And this time he gets it again, but Whistle's going to stop the play.
For the most part, Northwest, the quarterback is opening to the left, and the play is either being run to the left or the running back is cutting it back to the right. So it tells me that they favor things on the left side of that line over the right side of the line.
So the penalty makes it first down and just 5. Here's Medora again. He's been the workhorse all the way to the 25-yard line, inside to the 24. And Joey Medora is running the rock really hard tonight.
Yeah, no problem. 1st and 15, and they come up with about 14 of it on a run play.
He's got all of the yardage, 49 yards so far on offense for Northwest, and Joey Medora has, check that, 48. Here is a handoff again, and takes it to the 20, and that's a first down for Northwest.
I think that Northwest is gap blocking that, which means the linemen are blocking back, and one of the running backs in the backfield of the 4 is kicking out the edge defender, and the backside running back plays the role of a pulling guard and runs up into the hole to catch a linebacker as he scrapes to make the tackle.
There's a handoff again. Guess who? Medora. He's running so hard he ran into the back judge there and knocked him down. Got the first, or as close to the first down there at the 10-yard line. Did he get it? Looks like he did, Bob.
I think that was the umpire who's just behind the linebacker.
Yeah, you're right.
If it was the back judge, he'd already been in the end zone.
Yep. It's going to be 2nd and inches, according to Bob Jeffries, our statistician. And they're going to say he is short. So 2nd down and inches. Well, Venables is going to start 5 yards back, and he hands it off. Medora gets the ball, and he gets the first down to about the 8-yard line.
South did it again. They had a backer on a run blitz, and he had penetration, but he couldn't make the tackle. He made contact in the backfield, but he couldn't make the tackle.
So they are looking over here at the sideline. It's been a all-run drive right now for Northwest, and we kind of knew that going in, that they were going to probably run the football, but you talk about possession, 9 plays so far, 66 yards.
And every play has been in this formation except the one when they were in a spread formation with twins left and twins right.
That time it was a loss back to the 10, so he lost 3. That's the only negative play so far this drive. They've been helped by a penalty and the legs of Joey Medora. Now he's going to look to throw. End zone. Got a man. Touchdown. Oh. Dropped by Abram Lazarus. And bring up third down.
That might explain why they run it so much. So far,
ends up 3rd down and 10.
So far, 3rd and 10 is insignificant to them in terms of whether to run it or throw it.
Venables, shotgun, turns, fakes it to Medor, end zone, overthrows the intended receiver. He's looking for Logan Aultman there. So it'll bring up 4th down now.
Yeah, Logan had separation from the defender, but it was an overthrow. A well-placed ball could have been a touchdown.
Well, what did Woody Hayes say? When you throw the ball, 3 things can happen. 2 of them are bad, right?
Yeah, that's football 101. That's lesson 1 of football 101. At least a chapter on Woody Hayes would be that.
Yeah. So Ben Shantz, the Mr. Reliable kicker for Northwest, gets in there, and this one is up, and this one is good. So the Wildcats, or the Indians, I should say, on the opening drive, take it in, get the field goal by Shantz, and they lead with 7:05 to go here in the first quarter by a score of 3-0. We'll be back right after these timeouts.
I'm Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns. Proud to be a member of Team Sarchon. Join us at Sarchon Auto Group as we drive towards a brighter future. Because when we come together, on and off the field, we can accomplish anything. Community, teamwork, strength. That's what we're all about.
Aultman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Aultman is always here for you.
Bonnell and Torres Conley are deep for the Wildcats. This is going to be Bonnell, and he'll bring it out. Still on his feet. Good job there by Daniel Bonnell. And the Canton South Wildcats will start on offense. And while we have a second here, we'll take a look at that scoring drive brought to you by Freshmark Sugardale, predictably delicious since 1920. Coach?
Yes, the first scoring drive of the night was successful for Northwest. They took up 7 minutes and 5 seconds in the first quarter. They had 13 plays in that possession, 4 minutes and 55 seconds off the clock. Total yards covered 58. And the final score to that drive was a 27-yard field goal by Ben Shantz. Northwest with the early 3-0 lead over Canton South.
There's the running back, or the quarterback, I should say, Nolan Bonner. Bonner, junior, 6'2", 230. We take a look at that Canton South offense as they are on the field here. Canton South with Nolan Bonner going at quarterback tonight. Brody Beagle still nursing that injury.
I watched him in pregame warm-ups, and he looked good throwing the ball in pregame warm-ups. He looked like he'd been coached well at quarterback, and we know that Canton South has good coaching at quarterback.
There's a running play, still on his feet, looking good, running the football right there. Speaking of which, that is number 18, Jason Bailey.
Northwest takes a sustained drive down the field for a field goal. We get a big chunk play here from Canton South early in the first quarter.
There you go. Koppel, Black, Spear, Bryson, Marsh, and Walters across the front for the Wildcats. Bonner is the quarterback tonight. And there's another handoff. That is, they're saying Beagle on the PA announcer, but I think that is 18. We'll confirm that here in a second.
Yeah, they identified it as 16, but I think, that's either the quarterback playing running back. We got the wrong number.
Let's take a look down there. I think we can try to get him in our glasses here. That is 16. And that's Beagle, I should say, with the carry. And Brody Beagle with a couple of nice runs there. Taking a look at that defense for Northwest. Again, brought to you by CKP Heating and Cooling. Latimer, Smith, and Caudill on the front line. Stevenson, Garber, Lazarus, and Campbell, the linebackers. Simon, Lipkins, Breeden, and Aultman, the defensive backs.
Canton South apparently solves the two quarterback issue by playing one of them at running back and one of them at quarterback.
I
so
guess
they're
they
both
had
on
me
the field
fooled.
at the same time.
I thought that was Bailey, the freshman, number 18, but it's 16. Those numbers are a little difficult to see. But you're right, Brody Beagle with a couple of nice runs.
4th and short. South lined up in a formation that suggests a quarterback sneak.
And that is what's happening there. Bonner will take it in, get the first down. But we've got flags
from the referee, and he threw it early in the play, before the whistle.
Yeah. Typically means a movement of some sort.
Assisting the runner. Oh.
So, Wildcats with a sideline warning, and Coach Matt Dennison not happy one bit.
Well, the referee who's behind the offense is the one that threw the flag, and he's 10 or 12 yards behind, the deepest offensive player. So it must have been a verbal comment that he didn't take to his liking, and so he called a sideline warning.
So it's 4th down and 6 now for the Wildcats, as this drive is kind of stalled a little bit here. A couple of mistakes. Back to throw. Bonner got a man, but it's knocked away. Great job there by the defensive back. And that was Medor who came in as that nickel back and came in and broke up the play, Coach.
Yeah, they had the chunk play and got in great field position, but then could not capitalize and come up with a score. The penalty hurt them. There's always a drive stopper in a possession that doesn't finish with a score, and that was the drive stopper there for them.
So the Indians will go back on offense. Braden Venables, the quarterback, he's going to look over to the sideline. 42, that is Jacob Garber in the backfield along with him, and they're going to send Medor in motion this time, and the Wildcats jumped off sides unless they were drawn offside.
The official on our side is indicating a penalty on Northwest.
So it is a false start.
Little different formation there. They had 3 backs in the backfield with the quarterback, but they had 2 split ends, and then they went and put one of the running backs in motion. And so it was a delayed snap signal, and somebody couldn't hold their water.
Going to go 4 wide this time. 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Venables going to turn, fake it to Medor, throws it, pass complete to. That is Logan Aultman on the reception. And Aultman takes it to about the 19-yard line.
Yep, play fake, running back right to left, throw out to the inside, wide out, and they got more than the penalty that they just had, about a 7-yard gain.
So that brings up a 2nd down now and about 8 yards for the Wildcats. For the Indians. Venables throws, got a man wide open. Aultman catches it, and he is then. Oh, he's still on his feet. I thought he was going to get pushed out of bounds, but he's still on his feet and got knocked down at about the 27-yard line. They caught him sleeping, didn't they?
Perfect throw to a wide-open guy.
Yeah, they did.
And sometimes that doesn't happen. The guy can be wide open, and yet there's an over and under throw. That was a perfect throw.
Great call there by Coach DeMarco and his coaching staff. And Here is a handoff, Madore. And Madore gets it to about the 26-yard line. And, Coach, the Wildcats were very lucky that they got a guy off the field. They might have had too many guys on the field there.
Yeah. They recovered. The safety who didn't have coverage on the play is the one that ended up running down the receiver and limiting to a chunk play instead of a score.
So brings up a 2nd down and 9, ball at the 26-yard line of Canton South. Venables throws, man wide open. That's Aultman. Logan Aultman is taken down at about the 24-yard line, so just a gain of 2.
If you line up in 3 wide receivers to one side and 1 to the other, we almost have come to expect that quick throw to the inside of the 3, with the 2 outsides trying to block for him. And it's a short gain, but that's a compliment to the deep throw that Northwest just had for the chunk play.
So it brings up 3rd down and 7 now for Northwest. Venables with a lot of company in that backfield. Going to throw, has a man overthrew the intended receiver there. That was Christian Breeden.
South coming again with the backer blitz. During the pass play, he became an additional rusher. May have hurried the throw.
So brings up 4th and 7, and they're going to kick a field goal here. It's going to be a 41-yard attempt. Ben Shantz very capable from this distance. He made one earlier tonight, and let's see. Venables is the holder. Oh, it's a fake. And might have been a bad snap, but he's got a man open, but he's underthrown, and it's going to be intercepted. So everything kind of went crazy from the very start there. It was a bad snap. I thought for a second it was going to be a fake.
Well,
but now we've got a flag down, so there's all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, it was a low snap, certainly from center to holder, and whether that was an intentional fake or not, I don't know. The fact that he had an open guy suggested it might have been, but that is also a situation you practice with field goals, where you have bad snaps. The holder, regathers the ball as best he can and rolls out hopefully to his right, and somebody is supposed to release and be a possible receiver for him, and he had him. He just couldn't connect. Okay.
Yeah, that was the penalty, and that was declined as the illegal receivers
then
downfield.
That's the proof.
So
that's the proof it wasn't.
Wildcats now will throw.
Okay.
Man open is Bonnell. And Bonnell will pick up the 1st down. A nice throw there by Nolan Bonner. And we've got a Wildcat a little slow getting up.
I think it might be Nolan Bonner.
That is the quarterback there, Nolan Bonner. He's on his feet. So timeout on the field. We'll just keep it here for the timeout. And Coach,
he's not limping, so I don't know that it's a leg injury. Maybe he had the wind knocked out of himself.
That's what I was thinking. Yep.
But he got up quickly and didn't need assistance leaving the field. But he's got to go out for a play, and they're going to check him, obviously.
Well, the good thing is Brody Beagle is out there, and he's just as capable as their kind of 1A and 1B. Now they're going to ask one of the Northwest Indians to come off the field. He's got an equipment issue. Here we go. Back to football, 1st and 10 at the 33. There is a running play. Brody Beagle. And he keeps it and picks up a nice chunk of yards.
It's a designed running play. They blocked it for the quarterback inside the right guard, right tackle area, and that's a good gain on 1st down from the quarterback run.
So it brings up 2nd down and 4 on the 6-yard gain. Clock running down, 36 seconds here in the first quarter. Pretty fast-moving first quarter. 3-0 our score. Northwest on top. Here is Beagle again, and Brody Beagle knocked down at about the 43-yard line.
Second designed run in a row. So they're going to take advantage of Brody's ability to run the ball, whether he's lined up beside Bonner as a running back or whether he's lined up as the quarterback. 3rd and short. This is makeable.
We're having all kinds of equipment issues out there. We've got one offensive lineman and one defensive lineman with helmet issues. They had to both come off because if you take your helmet off, you got to come off the field for a play. So they both had to exit the field. And Beagle gets to play. Clock starts up again. This will probably be the last play if they even get it off here in the first quarter. Clock down to 2, 1, and that is going to do it for quarter number 1. So we have played 1 quarter here at Northwest, and our score, the Indians 3 and the Wildcats 0. We'll be back after these timeouts.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
From the heart of the Hall of Fame city to the Carnation City, all the way into the City of Champions. Mixed Mornings have come back home, and we can't wait to have you on our team.
Sounds like Stark County. Mixed Mornings with Matt Banteau. Weekdays 6 till 10. Mix 94.1.
As we start quarter number 2, the Indians on top by a score of 3-0. Canton South with the football. There's a pass picked off by Logan Aultman, and Aultman at the 50, and he is going to go out of bounds at the Canton South 48-yard line. Brody Beagle let it fly, and Aultman was just playing center field back there.
There was pressure, and his arm may have been hit mid-throw. The other thing that I want to say is I'm a little surprised that Northwest has thrown the ball as much as they have. Other than the big chunk play, they haven't had much success throwing it. And that's a little out of character, but it was part of the plan, obviously, for this week.
So glad you're on board with us tonight as our WHBC YouTube Game of the Week presented by Aultman Health Systems and Aultcare. Here is a option play, and Mador on the option takes it inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line, and a nice play that time from the quarterback, Braden Venables, running that option.
Play fake to a back running right to left, getting some flow from the defense in that direction. Then they run the option to the right. He executed it well. Didn't pitch the ball until he was committed in an attempted tackler, and they executed that well. Haven't seen that before.
There's a handoff. Nope, it's a fake. Venables kept it inside the 30 to the 25-yard line, and a nice fake that time by Braden Venables. He had me faked out for sure as he kept the football.
Well, when you fake well, that has to be coached too, and not all teams do. I see a lot of times a quarterback in the gun will hand the ball off and stand and become a spectator. Each quarterback on a run play where he's not carrying the ball, he should carry out a fake because he can affect defenders with a good fake.
Here's Mador with the handoff, takes it to about the 21-yard line, and he's met by a host of Wildcats. I want to remind everybody about our Beyond the Bleachers segment coming up at halftime. Are your kids allowed to have their cell phones in school? The new principal of Northwest High School, Andrew Conklin, says they aren't in this building. On this week's edition of Beyond the Bleachers with Pam Cook, he explains how that's going and how his first few months on the job are progressing. Watch it during halftime of our YouTube game tonight or on demand as a separate segment on your YouTube channel as well. Mador, that time met in the backfield and he's going to lose a couple yards there.
Yeah, Canton South trying to match that loaded 4-back in the backfield offense that Northwest is presenting with all 11 defenders within about 5 yards of the football. So if they're going to load up the backfield offensively, then we're going to load up the line of scrimmage as best we can to stop that run game.
So 2nd down and 13, ball sitting at the 24-yard line of Canton South. Again, full house backfield for Northwest. Venables going to throw, end zone, jump ball, and nobody comes up with it. Good defense there. Logan Aultman was the intended receiver, but good defense.
Yeah, and it would have been a great contested catch, but it was certainly contested. The defense won on this particular instance. It was a rainbow, high, long, giving them a chance to separate from the defender, and the defender did a great job of not letting that happen.
We have some great games on tap tonight. Our other games tonight, our Freshmark Sugardale radio game. St. Edward of Cleveland is at Massillon tonight. Bells and the boys are over in Tigertown. Here's a fake right, and Venables going to roll, and he's going to keep it and not get a whole lot there as he's met at about the 20-yard line, so he's going to go down for a short gain. Continuing with that other games tonight, Friends and Family Credit Union stream game. Boy, this is a good one. Hoover at Louisville tonight on our WHBCSports.com site. So, and we've got a good one here tonight as well. So 3 good ball games on tap for you. Make sure you stay tuned after tonight's ball games on 1480 and Mix 94.1. Brian will have the Hammersmith Insurance scoreboard show. Here is a long field goal attempt, and that one is wide left by Ben Shantz. So turnover on downs on the missed field goal.
Yeah, in the previous play, they faked a swing pass to the right, and Venables then rolled out to his left, but did not have an open receiver to throw to. And South was good at recognizing that, not biting the fake, and they tackled him and forced the field goal attempt. And like you said, it was wide left. Long enough.
Yeah. Oh, he's got plenty of leg. That one he just kind of hooked it. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, and Bonner going to throw, has a man, and did he catch it? Yes. That's number.
Bonner back in the game.
Bonner is,
the quarterback. Yep.
And that was to Bonnell, Daniel Bonnell.
Yep. I watched him practice movement throws in pregame warm-up, and he showed a great ability to throw on the run accurately in pregame, and that was an example of that.
So, nice gain, 1st down, Wildcats. There's a handoff, and that's Beagle. Brody Beagle, the ball carrier, takes it to about the 40-yard line, so a gain of about 5.
He hasn't been out of the game, has he?
No, he hasn't.
Doubling as a running back and a quarterback temporarily.
Pass along some scores for you as we have them tonight. Alliance beating Canton Central Catholic 21-0, that one in the second quarter. Bonner going to throw. No one open, though. Now he double pumps, throws this one out of bounds, so good idea.
Yeah, he wanted to catch the ball, set it, and throw it quickly, but his primary receiver wasn't open, and when you attempt that kind of a throw, you don't necessarily have a secondary or a third receiver, to work through a progression read. He wanted to get the ball out quickly and didn't have anybody open, scrambled, and wisely threw the ball out of bounds to play the next play.
So going to go 4 receivers now in the pattern. Here is Bonner going to keep it. That's a design run right there, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. We should expect a punt here, 4th and 5 on their half of the field.
Canton South punting team does come out on the field. The Wildcats won their opener 42-16 against Field, but then he dropped their next 3. But what a brutal schedule. CVCA, Akron East, and Manchester. And doesn't get any easier as they play Northwest tonight, Orrville, Triway, and they'll finish out with Fairless, Tuslaw, and West Holmes. So
all league games.
All league games, except for West Holmes.
Oh.
And now we've got flags. And, oh, boy, that's going to be an offside on Northwest.
That one hurts. 4th and 5.
And that's going to give them a first down. It is. So off comes the punt team, and back on comes the offense.
You teach your defense, your punt rush people to move on movement, move on ball movement, and to be deaf to anything that happens to be said. But they've got a 4th and 5 situation, and they gave away a first down. Unfortunate for Northwest.
Over in Tigertown, the Eagles of St. Edward 7 and the Massillon Tigers 7. That one towards the end of that first quarter. So 1st and 10, handoff, and that is Beagle. And Brody Beagle takes it all the way to about the 45-yard line, and that's another first down.
South's running the ball as effectively as we heard that Northwest would.
I know.
Very effective.
They've got a little secret weapon there, and shame on you coaches. I talked to Coach Dennison this week. He never said anything about Brody Beagle running the football in that running back position. He was like, well, I don't know if he's going to be healthy. There he is. Nope, he's going to fake it this time. And Bonner keeping. And he gets about 4 yards. Nolan Bonner, 6 foot, 230 pounds.
That's a load to try to tackle.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 7. They're only going to give him 3 there on the carry. 5:51 and rolling here in the first half of this ball game. Buckeyes are off this week. They'll head to Washington next week. Of course, you can hear it on 1480 WHBC. Here's a pass caught and a first down and more. That was Jamarcus Jones with the catch.
Bonner had to double clutch the throw. That was, again, another opportunity to catch the ball, set it quickly, and get it out of his hand. But he didn't have separation, and he reloaded and made the completion on the second attempt to throw the ball.
Connor Stevenson there on the tackle, number 34. 1st and 10, now at the 28-yard line. Here is Beagle, and Beagle got some running room. And let's see, did he get knocked out before the first down? I think he did at the 20.
He shows running back savvy. That play was designed to be run inside off tackle to the left. It was not blocked well, and he bounced the ball to the outside, which is the next best thing to do. Either you got to bounce it outside or you got to cut it back, and he bounced it outside rather than running into the pile.
Bonner going to throw right in the end zone, looking and knocked away. Good defensive play there by Devin Simon. It was looking for number 7. That is Torres Conley.
And I was looking for a flag on the receiver because he had his arm extended trying to keep that DB separated from his attempt to catch the ball. No flag, though.
So it brings up 3rd down. And about 2 yards. Bonner going to hand it off, and Beagle did not get much. Let's see where they mark him. It's going to be close, but I think he got a generous spot at the 19-yard line. He needs to get to about the 18 and a half, I think.
Looked like a rugby scrum there at the end.
4th and 1. They're going to call it on the scoreboard, and Canton South says, let's go for it. We've come this far.
We've had a bunch of 4th and short attempts this evening, it seems.
Yep, and there's the quarterback, Bonner. He's going to just move forward, and he's going to pick up the first down, I believe. South pointing one way, Northwest pointing the other.
That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Exactly. Got to talk your way into it, right?
Yeah. Well,
but the only one that matters is the guy in the black and white striped shirt.
Yeah, sometimes you got to encourage those guys a little bit,
Now they're going to say, let's take a look at it and measure it. What do you think, Coach? You got the eyes on it?
No. These old eyes are dependent upon others to see something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna get the binoculars out.
I mean, the down marker, the fourth down marker, looks like it's inside, somewhere between the 19 and 20, and the ball looks like it's past the 19. So,
and they've got it. First down.
Maybe those old eyes aren't so bad, huh?
That was close.
Okay, multiple drives with multiple opportunities to score for both teams, and South is in the red zone, the scoring zone now with the first down situation.
Bonner looking over the defense, fakes the handoff, throws end zone, or short, I should say, of the end zone, and was looking for Torres Conley that time. And incomplete.
Yep, nobody at home, nobody open. He play fake and then sprint out to the play fake. Had trouble break and contain. The defense did a good job of containing him so that he couldn't run downhill when he made that throw. He was running laterally on the intentional throwaway to save the down.
So it brings up second down now and 10 for the Wildcats. There is a handoff, number 28 for Canton South. A new running back has taken the football, and we don't have a 28 on our roster.
He doesn't look like a big guy. He doesn't look like a big guy, but he pushed the pile. He's standing next to a lot of people that are taller than he is, but he did a really good job of pushing the pile and gaining 7 yards.
Would love to know who that young man is. And here he is again.
Number 28, ball carrier.
And that one inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. Maybe we can see if someone here in the press box might know. They don't even know.
Yeah, well, they better be ready to announce his name as the guy that scored a touchdown, because that's the 2 really successful runs in a row for a guy that we can't identify.
How do we not have that number? Well,
first and goal south of the northwest 3-yard
yep, I got it.
He's still in there.
On the roster, it's 27, 29, and nothing in between it. No name for number 28.
Yeah. Well, here they go. And 28 has it, and 28 is into the end zone. I wish we could tell you who it was. Everybody in the press box doesn't know.
The press box doesn't have a clue.
We don't know. That's funny. Well, 2:59 to go here in the first half, and 28 just scored.
Yeah, and Mom and Dad know.
Mom and Dad sure know.
Yeah, yep.
He was at the extra point.
Well,
number 9,
nice drive. Well done. Well done by Canton South.
Maybe we can see if our camera guy downstairs might be able to walk up to someone and ask. The extra point attempt up and good, but we've got a whistle before Landon White's extra point.
We've had some penalty issues on special teams tonight.
Yeah.
Official timeout is called.
And I'm not sure what the call is because I haven't seen one. Was it just a reset of the clock, Coach? I don't know. They didn't move the football.
Well, maybe they didn't make the ready for play signal, and South unintentionally snapped the ball before we were ready for play.
Landon White's going to try it again.
All right.
And the kick is up, and this time it's good. So, with 2:59 to go here in the first half, the Wildcats have taken a 7-3 lead. We'll be back right after these timeouts.
Aultman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Aultman is always here for you.
A strong community brings people together and lifts them through all of life's challenges. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we believe a dependable financial resource is crucial for a strong community. That's why, in addition to our financial services, we support our neighbors whenever we can. Giving back to our community, we strive to be a part of the growth and success of our institutions, organizations, and neighbors. Because when they succeed, we succeed.
That's pretty
Back here at Northwest, and we've identified the culprit. The young man who scored that touchdown is Diego Bautista. He's a junior, 5'8", 185 pounds, and Diego Bautista gets in the end zone. Coach has that scoring drive brought to you by Freshmark Sugardale.
Canton South at 2:59 of the second quarter. Scores after a sustained drive of 80 yards. They did it in 15 plays. They took 5 minutes and 55 seconds off the clock while doing it, and they converted 2 fourth down attempts, to keep that drive alive that resulted in a touchdown. The touchdown was a 3-yard TD run by Diego Bautista. Extra point by White is good, and Canton South has a 7-3 lead over Northwest.
And that kickoff was brought back to about the 37-yard line, and that's where Northwest will start on offense. So the Indians, Venables, hands off. No, he fakes it, throws, pass caught. Nice job there of getting away from the tackle, get a first down and everything. Nice play offensively, and making the catch for the Indians is Christian Breeden.
Give Venables credit for keeping that play alive. He had a defender in his lap and avoided the tackle, checked the ball down to the running back available to him, and got a first down.
5 receivers now in the set. Empty backfield for Northwest. There's a pass to Madure. Madure breaks one tackle and gets a short gain, maybe 3 yards on the pass.
Again, that's a logical play to expect when you're an empty. You have no running back to block for you, so you got to get the ball out quickly, however you choose to throw it. He had 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He liked what he saw to the inside receiver to the left and threw it for a short gain.
Going to go trips on the far side now. Venables rolling right. Looking, still looking, running out of time. And he finally throws it, but this one bounces into the receiver. That was Devin Simon, the intended receiver. Hey, the Saturday Morning Huddle is a must-watch show on 1480 WHBC, the YouTube channel, and Facebook. It's live every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Your hosts for this season, Kenny Rhoda and John Bozica. You get game analysis, live interviews with coaches and players, highlights from Friday games, and much, much more. You can watch it on demand wherever it's convenient for you.
Brendan Venables sprinted out and tried to break contain on that movement throw, and Canton South did a really good job of not letting him get outside.
Going to go 4 receivers in the pattern. Aultman going to go in motion this time. Back to pass Venables again. Then he decides to run it and picks up another first down for the Wildcats. For the Indians. Takes it all the way to the 40-yard line of the Wildcats.
Yep, Venables took a deeper drop, wanting to throw the ball further down the field. No receiver was available to him, and so the C's parted, and he had a big hold right up the center of the offensive line and got a first down. Good game.
Took advantage of that hole. There is Aultman again in motion. Venables. This time can't get away from the rush down at the 42-yard line. So lots of a couple.
South's doing a good job of pass rushing and being a problem for the quarterback. That's not the first time or the second time he's had to pull it down and be creative using his legs.
Andrew Marsh made the stop. Senior 6'6", 260 from that defensive end position. There's a pass caught and out of bounds, Logan Aultman, and that's going to be a flag. He was tackled about 3 or 4 yards out of bounds.
That sprint out to the left, that's the way it's supposed to look. That's how they want that play to unfold, as the ball is snapped. He was able to break contain. He was able to run downhill and make an accurate throw to the receiver. And then we've got a silly penalty on a tackle.
Yeah, you saw him kind of slow up a little bit, and then boom, he got tackled.
Yep.
So a big 15-yarder takes it all the way down to the 16-yard line.
That helps the drive.
Well, I told you about the Buckeyes being off this week, but the Browns aren't. They're back home to host the 2-0 Green Bay Packers on Sunday, 11 o'clock pregame, 1 o'clock kickoff. Venables throws. Got a man. Touchdown. Abram Lazarus for the score. 16-yard completion and score.
Well done by Venables. Once again, they had a play fake to the man in motion. It was supposed to be a play-action pass. He had penetration from the defense. He had an opening in the middle, so he stepped up into the pocket but kept his eyes downfield and was able to find his receiver for the score.
Yep.
Well done by that quarterback.
With 48 seconds remaining here in the first half, and Northwest has gone back on top. Ben Shantz. Well, before they do that, he's going to call timeout. We'll keep it right here.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Northwest touchdown.
48 seconds remaining here in the first half. I want to tell you about Canton's Morning News. What do you need when you wake up each morning? Well, you need Pam Cook and Canton's Morning News. Pam and news anchor Jim Michaels bring you the latest news, weather, traffic, information, weekdays from 5:30 a.m. to 10 a.m., and you'll be entertained as well. Listen on air, online, or on Alexa. That's how I do it.
I'm on the lawn.
You're already out working by then.
Yeah. I'm missing me some Pam Cook early in the morning.
You got headphones. Do you listen to headphones when you're...
No.
No? Okay.
No.
It's probably dangerous to do that, isn't it?
My mower is loud, and so I just wear really good ear protection.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, after the timeout, not sure what that one was about, but
I looked as they were huddling during the timeout to see if they were considering going for two, but they never gathered everybody else together to make a decision, so I'm not sure what that was too.
Venables will hold again. Shantz will try. High snap. Set, kick, up, and it's good. Just like that, Northwest back on top. 48 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's the Indians 10 and the Wildcats 7. We'll be back after these timeouts.
Does your fast-paced family need internet that can keep up? Accelerate Fiber from MCTV has you covered with the speeds and reliability to match your lifestyle. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber lets everyone in your home stream, game, video chat, and work all at the same time. Connect with MCTV's Accelerate Fiber technology for the speed and dependability your family deserves. Upgrade today.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
CKP Heating and Cooling is the go-to name for heating, cooling, and more. Local owners Chaz and Ty want to thank the community for their business and support. For heating, cooling, refrigeration, boiler work, sheet metal, custom fabrication, and more, go with CKP. Call 330-791-3029 or visit them online at ckphvac.com.
Probably do that. Back here at Smiley Stadium, Frank Cilona along with Coach Thom McDaniels, Bob Jeffries, our statistician. 48 seconds here remaining in the first half. After the kick, we'll go to Thom for our scoring drive. Shant's going to squib this one, taking it about the 22 by the up man and knocked out of bounds at around the 33-yard line. Our scoring drive brought to you by Freshmark Sugardale, predictably delicious since 1920.
We've had an exciting game despite the fact the score is only 10-7. Northwest with the latest score took them 48 seconds to do it. They 7 plays, time of possession 2:11. 48 seconds remained on the clock following the score. It was a 16-yard TD pass from Venables to Lazarus. Extra point by Shantz is good again. Northwest 10, Canton South 7.
All right. Canton South with the football, trailed by 3. They're going to go trips on the near side. Bonner looking, throws, and that one is way out of bounds. Intended for Conley. And bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, the key to any sprint out action by any quarterback is to secure the edge so the quarterback can get outside and run downhill. Neither team has been able to do that on a consistent basis tonight. They've done it occasionally. The positive of that is when you're running downhill, you can make an accurate throw.
Bonner going to throw this one. He threw that flat-footed about 50 yards in the air almost.
Let me correct myself. A more accurate throw when you're running downhill. When you're running laterally, it's an off-balance throw, and you're more on balance, even though you're running when you're running downhill. So it makes for a more accurate throw.
Gotcha. So incompletion there brings up 3rd and 10. 34 seconds still on the clock. And Northwest still has 2 timeouts if they want to use them, but I don't know if they're going to want to stop the clock on these incompletions here. Maybe if this is a running play, which it is, and that's Bonner.
Pressure from Northwest.
And Bonner in the backfield was tackled, and boy, John DeMarco ran right out to the referee, said, timeout, timeout. So they did use one of them.
And John DeMarco rushed both linebackers inside as either run blitzers or pass blitzers, but they were effective and tackled the design quarterback run for a loss.
Don't forget to stick around halftime. 29 seconds away from halftime here, as we will have scores, analysis, stats, and our segment called Beyond the Bleachers with Pam Cook, as she sits down with the new principal of Northwest High School, Andrew Coughlin, and we'll hear that. I heard it actually today, and it was a great interview with Mr. Coughlin, talking a little bit about the cell phones in the classroom. Bob, you were a teacher, and
oh yeah, we had cell phones. We allowed them for a while.
Did you?
When I was at intermediate school, and it was terrible.
Really?
So when they got rid of those, that was so great.
Hey,
that was
if they needed us when we were in school, Coach, what'd they do? Call the office, right?
Yeah, call the office.
That's right. So I totally agree with it. I think they should be banned from schools.
Northwest took a timeout, maybe to set up a design pass rush.
Look at this guy, just like a coach. He's got a stopwatch out. And there's the kick. It hits and takes a south roll and goes out of bounds. 22 seconds remain. Coach, what's the time on that?
It was long, and I didn't hit it right.
Okay.
So I'll have to practice this at home. The snap was inaccurate, you know, which if they had a rush on, and they didn't, that there was not a sincere attempt to block that punt. I thought maybe there would be because he took the timeout to save time.
22 seconds remain on the clock, and Northwest going to go trips on the near side. They're going to have one receiver far side. Venables going to roll to his left, throws deep. Aultman, did he get a foot in? No.
Oh,
boy. Boy, did we. Hopefully we got that replay. We can take a look at that.
I thought he had a foot in.
I did too. Here it is. We'll find out. Casey Claxon bringing it to us. Let's see here. Nice throw. And, ooh.
I think catch and right foot we're in.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep.
I think so too. Well, but we don't count.
Nope, John DeMarco had purpose with that timeout.
Yes, he did. Trips on the near side. There's a handoff. Medor going to take it to the 45-yard line, and I think The Northwest was, hey, we're going to take one shot. If we connect, then we'll go from there. But now they just ran it up the middle and going to run out the clock here. And we are at halftime. Our score, Northwest 10 and the Wildcats 7 coming up here at halftime. Our Bell Stores halftime, keeping the family on full. We'll have, again, stats, analysis, scores from other games, and we'll have the segment Beyond the Bleachers when we come back from Pam Cook. Again, our score at halftime, Northwest 10 and Canton South 7.
I'm Miles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns, proud to be a member of Team Sarchon. Join us in Sarchon Auto Group as we drive towards a brighter future. Because when we come together, on and off the field, we can accomplish anything. Community, teamwork, strength. That's what we're all about.
This is Brian Bailey of Old Carolina Barbecue Company. It's pigskin time in Northeast Ohio, and you know that Old Carolina is the official barbecue of football. So if you've got plans to gather at a tailgate or in front of a big screen TV, be sure your buffet line is full of hearty party food. We've got tender hand-pulled pork to make all-pro sliders and hickory-smoked deep-fried wings that will score big points with your party guests. We're covering football fans at our 3 convenient locations in Canton, Massillon, and Alliance. Order online today at oldcarolina.com.
The news of the day, every day, on Canton's Morning News with Pam Cook.
Paving every alley in the city of Canton over the first 4 years is just part of the plan. Right now, we have contractors who are cleaning these alleys up that haven't been addressed for decades and decades. And literally, there were people coming out of their houses and hugging the guys working for the contractor cleaning these alleys up.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing.
It is a great thing.
It is a good thing.
1480 WHBC.
With Bell Stores Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
Welcome, everyone, to this edition of Beyond the Bleachers. I'm your host, Pam Cook. Glad to have you along with us. And we're going to meet another new school official. And this time we're heading to Northwest High School. And we want to bring in right now the Northwest High School principal, Andrew Coughlin. Good morning, Andrew. How are you?
Doing well, Pam. It's nice to join you today.
Yeah, so glad to have you. And I kind of want to introduce you to the community. You know, I have noticed there are quite a few changes in school districts across Stark County, new superintendents in different places. And here you are in a school district you've been at for a long time, but with a new position. So kind of give us a little background of your time at Northwest.
Yeah, so I've been a part of this school district since 2005. So long enough to now be dealing with the next generation of kids. Like I talk to students, I'm like, I had your mom in class. So, knock it off, right? Like that's not cool. But no, I've been here since 2005, started as a title tutor, tutoring mathematics. That is my degree, my first degree. Then I became a classroom teacher. Did that for almost 15 years and then moved to a dean of students at the middle school for a year. Came back to the high school as the assistant principal for 3 years and now have moved into the role of head principal here. This is my first year. So
it's all on your shoulders now.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So.
Talk a little bit about how it's changed over the years. I mean, since 2005, kids, school, everything.
Yeah, well, so yeah, for sure it's changed, right? But ultimately now I've got my own children at home. I've got a senior, a 9th grader, and a 6th grader. So I'm navigating that change with them as well, which they're not thrilled with, Dad being not the principal of their building, but a principal of another building. So we get to live that together. But man, the age that we're in now is so different. We actually just in this school building this year, I hate to say banned cell phones, but we are bell to bell. So 7:20 to 2:20, no cell phones. It's what's needed for our kids, like time to unplug and just interact. My main office secretary last week said, listen to how much noise there is in the hallway. I said, yeah, that's a good thing. Like they're talking to each other. They're not staring at a screen. They're not walking down the hall with their heads down. Like I'll handle the noise every day of the week. It's refreshing to hear. So,
and how are the kids handling it? I mean, how do they feel, do you think?
Yeah, overall, we've had very little pushback so far from kids. I think they also recognize, like, it's okay. I'm going to survive. Like, I can handle this. It's not that big of a deal. So.
And it's interesting because, and I'm sure you've heard it from parents, they'll be like, but I need to get in touch with them.
Yeah.
And I think back to when I was in school and probably when you were in school, your parents called the office and that's how they got in touch with you.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's funny. Yeah. So my secretary as well was like, boy, this phone in the office has been used more this year than it's been used in the last 10 years. And so we still have parents that send messages to their students. And I get that. I mean, like I'm not going to say that I don't do it to my own son or daughter. Like, hey, reminder, you have this after school. I'm not looking for a response from them. I just need them to get the message when they get it. So if it's important and I need to get a hold of them, then I'll call the office just like I ask any of our parents to do here. So, so far it's been good.
I'd be interested to see, down the road, what kind of things you notice, after it's been in effect for a while and, what kind of results you get out of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, ultimately, I hope that, number one, we see a dramatic decrease in the amount of negative interactions that happen through phones. It's wild to see what people will say behind a screen that they wouldn't be willing to say to your face.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's the biggest hope that I get out of this, if nothing else.
So what other things are on your agenda, as the new high school principal?
Well, that's funny you ask. I think the answer is everything. I am a former basketball coach for almost, I think 18 years between Northwest and Massillon both, but I served as the varsity assistant in those roles. So I've always kind of been able to do what I loved without having to deal with all the extras. And this is the first time now that I get all the extras. So, it's meeting after meeting. I apologize. I was late this morning.
Okay.
I was in the middle of meeting with a teacher about a growth plan that they wanted to kind of work through this year. And it's just, it's 10:15 right now, and I haven't sat down yet this morning, which is okay, but it's like you just have to remember to find time to go to the bathroom. Like, which is like, what am I doing? Like, I should be able to do that. So yeah. But
that means good things, though. It means you're accomplishing stuff. It's not like you're sitting at a desk twiddling your thumbs.
I am not. Actually, I go to bed earlier now than I ever have before. My wife's like, "You're exhausted." I'm like, "I feel exhausted." But it'll slow down. I don't like to not know or be in the know, and so that's a stressful moment for me right now. So
I'm kind of like that too.
yeah. We'll get there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mentioned at the beginning that there have been a lot of changes throughout Stark County. North Canton has a new superintendent. Lake has a new superintendent. Lake actually took Canton South superintendent. Yep. And the Northwest Indians, are playing Canton South this weekend. But this brings back an old friend, sort of, right?
Yeah, we'll call him a friend. Yeah, actually, So our former principal, Larry Tosh, became the new superintendent at Canton South. So awesome experience and opportunity for him. Actually, I sent him a message yesterday. I said, "Am I going to see you Friday night?" And he goes, "Well, actually, I'm taking my wife away for the weekend for her 50th birthday." I said, "That feels like a very superintendent move of you to avoid having to go to a game coverage on Friday night." Yeah. So I was like, well planned on your part. But no, Larry has done an immense amount of things for me in my short time with him. But even our relationship continues together. He sent me a message this morning asking me for some information that he could share with his staff. And actually, this whole cell phone initiative was really his his undertaking when he was here at Northwest. So he's carrying it to Canton South, but we've adopted it here in our district as well. So his legacy lasts.
It does last. And that's good. You know, the open lines of communication, that's always something that works out for folks.
For sure.
Weekend. And of course, I'm glad to be able to introduce you to folks and have a chance to chat with you. So thanks for coming on.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Pam.
Today's leftovers are tomorrow's hot dog toppings. The leftover dog. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum. We've all had a foot long, but who amongst us has had the courage to attempt a foot high? Stack it high. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum.
Aultman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Aultman is always here for you.
It's Kenny and JT.
Legendary actor, producer, director, author, musician, William Shatner. You've touched so many different generations, whether it's, Captain Kirk or DJ Hooker.
I got arrested for touching the wrong generation.
Was there a favorite role of yours throughout your entire illustrious career?
I don't think that way. What I think is the moment I'm doing something, that's the best I can do. And this radio show is the best I can do. So you'll have
away.
It's the Kenny and JT Show. Weekdays between 3 and 7 on WHBC.
For over 60 years, Friends and Family Credit Union has proudly served Stark County. We provide financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Whether it's a loan, savings, checking, or other financial services, now more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Come visit any of our 3 locations, online or our mobile app. Our focus is always you, the member.
This is Brian Bailey of Old Carolina Barbecue Company. It's pigskin time in Northeast Ohio, and you know that Old Carolina is the official barbecue of football. So if you've got plans to gather at a tailgate or in front of a big screen TV, be sure your buffet line is full of hearty party food. We've got tender hand-pulled pork to make all-pro sliders and hickory-smoked deep-fried wings that will score big points with your party guests. We're covering football fans at our 3 convenient locations in Canton, Massillon, and Alliance. Order online today at oldcarolina.com.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
And welcome back here to Smile Lake Stadium in Canal Fulton, Northwest High School. It is our Bell Stores halftime, and we are keeping up with the family on full, as Bell Store says, keeping the family on full. Our score at halftime, it is 10-7. A little lower scoring, I think, than we thought, Coach, but it's 10-7. That's what it is.
There's more offense than scoring at this particular point.
Yeah, absolutely.
It seems to me.
And I know you've got the numbers, but before you get to that, let's give some scores here real quick. A lot of these games going into the half. And Fairless and Orville, they are tied at 14. That one actually just started the third quarter. East Canton trails at Ridgewood 14-0 at halftime. Halftime at Jackson. It is the Polar Bears 17 and the Green Bulldogs 7. Halftime in Louisville. What a ball game there. Hoover Vikings and the Louisville Leopards are tied at 7. Halftime in Massillon, and the Tigers are up on top of St. Edward by a score of 21-7. Halftime in Carrollton. Garfield leads the Carrollton Warriors by a score of 7-0. It's halftime in Malvern. Tusky Valley 13, Malvern nothing. Triway and Tuslaw at the half over in Tuslaw. It is 14-all. And over in the Perry Township, it is McKinley 20 and Perry 10. That one at halftime. Tough one for the Cardinals of Sandy Valley. They are down in Strasburg tonight. They trail at halftime by a score of 35-0. In Alliance, at Mount Union Stadium, the Aviators lead Canton Central Catholic 35-7. That one almost to halftime. Salem leaves Beaver Local 26-7. That one in the second quarter. How about the Lake Blue Streaks? Boy, they continue to roll. Over in Plain Township tonight, the Blue Streaks lead Glen Oak 28-7 in the second quarter. Minerva looking to continue their winning ways, but right now they trail St. Thomas Aquinas by a score of 6-0. That one just a first quarter score. Highland and West Branch, we have nothing to report there. And then obviously our score here, it is Northwest 10 and Canton South 7. The numbers, Coach, almost as close as the score here reflects. So we'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, the numbers are comparable, and you'd expect that with the 10-7 ball game. At halftime, Canton South 7, Northwest 10. Rushing yards, Canton South 108, Northwest 103. Canton South with 48 passing yards, Northwest with balance, 105 passing yards. 156 total yards for South, 208 for Northwest, 9 first downs for South, 8 for Northwest. Yep, it's pretty even.
Yeah.
Time of possession, 11:18 for South and 12:42 for Northwest. 1 turnover apiece. 2 penalties for South, 3 penalties for Northwest. Individual statistics, Canton South, Noah Bonner has attempted 9 passes, completed 3 for 48 yards. Brody Beagle, 10 rushes for 80 yards. Diego Batista, 3 rushes for 18 yards and their lone touchdown. Daniel Bonnell, 2 catches for 32 yards. For Northwest, Braden Venables been effective in multiple areas, but he's 14 attempts for 7 completions, 105 yards, 1 TD and 1 interception. Joey Madura, 15 rushes for 85 yards. We expected that. Logan Aultman with 4 catches for 74 yards, and Adam Lazarus, 1 catch, 16 yards, but that was for a touchdown.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. Halftime continues here, and we'll keep it right here for just a minute or two. And, guys, I'll bring you, Bob, into this conversation as well. Does it surprise you at all the way Northwest started running the football? I think it was the first 8 or 9 plays they ran Madura, and they to much success, and then they kind of got away from it.
Yeah, they definitely pounded the ball. I mean, pretty much he carried the ball every single play in that first drive that resulted in the field goal. I mean, Northwest has moved the ball. They haven't punted yet in this game, but they had the miss. They had the field goal they made. Then they had the bad snap that turned into the interception, which really was just going to be a turnover. Then they had a field goal that was no good, and then their final possession they had the 16-yard touchdown. So they've driven the ball well. Just they failed on 2 of their 3 special teams conversions.
Yeah, they have balance in their run-pass results, which we didn't expect.
Right.
But they've only got the 10 points to show for it, and Bob just referenced some critical miscues that limited them. But we've got a close ball game. I think it's still undetermined. I don't think one team is shown superior ability above and beyond the other. So I think we've got a good second half in front of us.
Well, and one of the things I'm looking at here, passing yards, Northwest with 105, Canton South with 48. And I went on to say at the beginning of this broadcast that I thought, Canton South's going to throw the football all over the field. And it's kind of not been that way. They've rushed it for 156, so 3 times as many rushing yards as they have through the air. So the balance that I thought was going to happen was going to be more on the passing side, but Canton South, obviously, with Bonner and Beagle in there, they have run the ball effectively, but you see Bonner throwing the ball quite a bit.
Beagle's had a great game.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 carries, 80 yards. I mean, he might be a tailback from now on.
He might be. Yeah.
Well, that's 160 yards of rushing over 4 quarters if he keeps up at that pace.
Exactly. So, well, our halftime score is 10-7. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the kickoff of the second half of this ball game. I want to remind everybody, next week, well, where are we? We are at Tom Benson Stadium for the Green and the Canton McKinley Bulldogs. That one will be a delayed broadcast, and we will bring that one to you from the Hall of Fame field there in Tom McDaniels' old stomping ground. Should be a good ball game.
Yeah, it should be a good ball game. I mean, Federal League game for both teams. One that matters in terms of that Federal League competition, that Federal League title. McKinley's sitting on top of the world, relatively speaking. They've what 3 wins in 4 tries.
Yeah.
But yeah, look forward to that.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the kickoff of second half of this ball game. We'll be back.
At Aultcare, we care about your well-being and the importance of being well. You deserve access to the best in healthcare. With over 16,000 providers in network, Aultcare makes it easy for you to find a local provider you can trust. Our services are focused entirely on you. Aultcare's team of local physicians, nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and more are available to help you navigate the healthcare system to receive the quality care you deserve. We take your healthcare personally because you matter.
The Saturday Morning Huddle returns to the WHBC YouTube channel and Facebook Live every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. We'll have highlights, coach and player interviews, analysis, and much more.
Kenny Rhoda and John Bazika help you get caught up on Friday night high school football action on the Saturday Morning Huddle, 10 a.m. on the WHBC YouTube channel and live on Facebook.
The Saturday Morning Huddle is presented by Marianne Donuts, D-Hoff Realtor Ty Colucci, Akron Auto Auction, Dirty Hands Excavating and Restoration LLC, and Community One Credit Union. Subscribe now to our YouTube channel and don't miss a minute. Watch it live or on demand.
Life happens at full speed. Your internet should too. Introducing MCTV Accelerate Fiber, the fast, reliable internet that keeps your family seamlessly connected. With speeds up to 1 gigabit, Accelerate Fiber is perfect for work, play, and staying connected with loved ones. MCTV, fast, reliable, built for the moments that matter most. Upgrade today and experience the difference.
Visit mctvohio.com or call today.
Today's leftovers are tomorrow's hot dog toppings. The leftover dog. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum. We've all had a foot long, but who amongst us has had the courage to attempt a foot high? Stack it high. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum.
We provide both service like preventative maintenance on your local residential house. We provide custom ductwork. We do residential and commercial HVAC, and we do refrigeration for restaurants, for gas stations. We can fix your furnace or we can fix your rooftop at your place of business themselves. Also, it's the comfort of your home. I mean, you want someone that's experienced and done it all to make sure your home is comfortable and the temperature you like it.
News of the day, every day, on Canton's Morning News with Pam Cook.
Paving every alley in the city of Canton over the first 4 years is just part of the plan. Right now, we have contractors who are cleaning these alleys up that haven't been addressed for decades and decades. And literally, there were people coming out of their houses and hugging the guys working for the contractor cleaning these alleys up.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing.
It is a great thing.
It is a good thing.
1480 WHBC.
And we welcome you back here to Dr. Martin Smilik Stadium in Canal Fulton. It's the home of the Northwest Indians. From what I hear, Coach, they're getting new turf next year here.
How about that?
On that field.
Everybody in Stark County has turf now. Is that right? Bob is shaking his head.
I believe so. Yeah. I know there was a couple still we were waiting on.
Perry was the last holdout, I think.
No, Tuslaw.
I thought Tuslaw might have been. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I think Tuslaw.
I don't know how many years you're getting out of it now.
They said 7, I believe, on this one, 7 or 8. So, and I'm sure. I mean, you got soccer, you've got football, obviously. When I was coaching down at Sandy, we used the field for baseball. In the spring, we would go when it was muddy out. You'd go down there and field ground balls. And
certainly.
So you've got other teams. I'm sure the track team probably runs and does some stuff on there as well. So yeah, it gets a lot of use. So good for them. They're getting new turf. I said, wow, that one looks pretty good. And one of the guys says, yeah, but the red is starting to fade a little bit.
Yeah, not just a football field, it's an all-purpose field.
It is, yeah. Yep, absolutely. So to start the second half here, Canton South will receive. So Ben Shantz will tee it up for Northwest as they make their way back out on the field. Boy, this has been a long halftime. I'm hungry again already.
No way. I saw how much you ate. That can't be possible.
I tell you what, I want to thank Jason Hathaway and all the people here at Northwest. They take such good care of us.
They do.
They
do.
Wonderful food. I don't know who made that, but it was fantastic. And they had pulled pork and macaroni and cheese and donuts. I didn't eat any of those. Here's the second half kick, and it's taken. And that is across the 25, close to the 28-yard line, and that is where Canton South will start their first drive of half number 2.
First deep kickoff I think we've seen from Northwest tonight. They had the pooch. They had the what do you call it? Not an onside kick. The squib kick.
Squib kick, yeah.
Yep. I went brain dead there for a second, pardon me. But first deep kick sets up South with field position minus 28-yard line.
Yep, they're at the 28, and they're going to go trips on the near side. One receiver far side, one back in the backfield, and just like that, Venables going to – I'm sorry, that is Beagle, I believe.
Yep.
It is, yep.
Design quarterback run.
Yep, Beagle with the carry, gets it out to about the 31, so 3 yards on the carry. Beagle going to stay in at quarterback as he goes over to Coach Matt Dennison and gets to play.
I usually assume that what a team does at the beginning, the first possession in the third quarter, is what they talked about at halftime.
Yeah.
And, they begin with a design quarterback run by a guy who's very capable with that assignment.
Both these coaches just great as far as play calling and making adjustments, so it'll be interesting to see this chess match. Here's a throw, pass complete, 35, and that's where Torres Conley is going to be brought down. He may have squeaked out a half a yard to the 36.
The beginning of that successful play started with Brody Beagle handling a very high snap from center and then getting the ball to the throwing pocket and getting it out of his hand, for a good gain.
So third down and short here, third down and about 2 yards for the Wildcats. They're going to go 2 receivers near, 2 receivers far side. Beagle stays in at quarterback. He's going to carry, get the first down all the way out to the 40-yard line. So a designed run again, Coach.
Yep. South with a little designed, Northwest with a little designed pressure off the left edge of Canton South, but that run play was an inside run, and so the guy coming off the edge was not a factor in the play.
So Beagle stays in at quarterback. Beagle number 16, and 16 is Venables for Northwest, and both schools with the scarlet and gray uniforms. Beagle going to throw this time. Deep across the middle, has a man overthrown, and looking for a flag, but no flag. I think good defense there. And now a flag is thrown. And I don't know, Coach, if that's from the complaint that they received from Chance McCoy.
That has to be a post-play penalty. That you can't throw a flag like that on interference on one or the other that late in the play.
Yeah.
So I'm supposing that it was a comment.
Yeah, and actually it's going to go against Northwest.
I'm at a loss.
Huh.
There was contact between defender and receiver,
Yeah.
for on both parts at the end of that route.
Yeah. But they're saying unsportsmanlike, so you're right. It had to be a comment after the play by one of the Indians there.
But why would they do that, for goodness sakes?
Yeah, they were jawing at each other. So trips on the near side now for South. Hand off to Batista, and Batista is caught in the backfield back to the 49-yard line, so loss of 4.
You get that guy's number. That was an excellent call. That was a run blitz, and it hit a home run. I'm trying to read the number 14? No, 34.
34
for Northwest. Excellent
Connor
job
Stevenson.
by Connor Stevenson. Yes, he timed it perfectly. South happened to be running the ball in to that right side, and he made a great play for tackle for negative result.
Second down and 14. Beagle rolls, throws high, but caught, or did he not catch it? He dropped it. Going up high for the catch was Torres Conley, but when he came down, he lost control, so it's an incomplete pass.
Well, once again, we got a closely covered receiver. That was I've said it on more than one occasion tonight. We've got some contested catches taking place here, and I don't think we've got a completion yet on any one of them.
Well, you got Simon, Breeden, Aultman, Lipkins back there. Throw in Madure. He's back there as well as the nickel. Back to pass. Beagle again. Rushes on, and he can't get away. And guess who? Connor Stevenson.
Yep.
So what started out pretty good for the Canton South Wildcats as it turned into a disaster now as it's 4th and 19. And they bring on the punt team.
Bringing the linebackers as often as they did in that possession defensively for Northwest. That lets us know what they talked about at halftime, too.
Back in punt formation for the Wildcats, number 18, Jason Bailey.
Bailey going to punt it away. That is an end-over-end kick. Hits at the 25, and they let it go. And, boy, look at that. All the way to the 10-yard line. There's that number, Coach. 15 yards if you don't catch it. All the way back. It hit at the 25 and stopped at the 10. It's almost like you can predict that every time now.
If it hadn't have been a knuckleball, it might have gone in the end zone, though.
Yep, 8:13 to go here, third quarter. And the Northwest Indians now will go on offense.
The tight spiral punts are the hardest ones to field.
I believe that.
But he didn't feel good about it, and so he stayed away from it, and they get the bad field position as a result.
Got a stack on the near side here of receivers and a screen pass, and that is a wide receiver screen taken by Maduro. Oh, boy, he almost broke it all the way out to the 23-yard line, and Joey Maduro was behind the receiver that time, basically using him as a blocker, and a nice pass there by Venables, and Maduro did the rest.
I thought we might see a flag there. There were 2 attempted tackles, but I thought that I saw a little grab toward the helmet.
Let's see here.
Right? No, that was shoulder pad. I'm wrong.
Okay.
Glad to be wrong.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for Northwest. Again, same setup. This time they're going to send Maduro in motion. And he gets a fake, and keeping it is Venables, and he gets it all the way out to the 35-yard line. And Braden Venables did a nice job of trying to fool everybody there. He kept it to the last minute.
Yep, pounding the ground at the end of the play because I think he slipped.
Yeah, he did.
He was trying to make a cut to add additional yardage to the carry. excellent blocking in front of that play.
So another first down for Northwest. Venables throws it left side this time to Aultman. Logan, 35, 38-yard line and out of bounds. A nice tackle that time by Batista.
Once again, that's you're throwing the ball laterally, which means there's a little chance of a sack.
Yep.
You're getting the ball out quickly. That's a positive. The negative of that is how well are those wide receivers going to do as blockers, for that receiver that caught the ball.
The Hoover Vikings are up 21-7 now on Louisville. Venables throws Logan Aultman, and Logan Aultman takes it up to midfield. And another first down for the Indians. How about that? Logan Allen, who plays for the Guardians, who used to be the Indians. I'm getting all confused here, Coach.
Venables did a really nice job. It looked like he was running outside on a designed outside run for the quarterback, and then halfway through the play he pulled it up to his throwing pocket and threw the ball for a good completion.
There's a quarterback draw that time by Venables, and a nice job. Gets it to the 41-yard line of Canton South. Going to be about a yard short of the first down.
Braden proving that he's a key piece of the puzzle offensively for Northwest. No doubt about that.
So the Indians, 5 receivers now in the set. Going to put Medora in motion. And keeper this time by Venables. He gets the first down. It's a nice design there, Coach. You spread everybody out, and then your quarterback can take it and do what he wants.
We know from past games, when we get that wide out in motion, that jet sweep motion, sometimes they give it to him on the jet sweep. Sometimes they fake it to him, and the quarterback runs, which is the case here. Sometimes they fake it to him and then throw off of it. But it's a problem for the defense.
Here's a handoff. Joey Medora still on his feet inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line. Joey Medora making a lot of people miss.
He might be over 100 yards now, Bob.
97.
Okay.
Very close.
Yeah.
That's his first carry, though, in the second half.
Oh. Well, I knew he had 80. What at halftime?
Right.
Yeah.
85.
85. You do the math. Help me.
There's a pass caught by Kellen Reinford. First time we've called his name tonight, but he has picked up some yardage there. Going to be moving the chains, I believe. Yep.
Really nice blocking by number 2, the wide receiver, Abram Lazarus, on that play. His performance on that play was the key to the success of the play. Excellent job by the wide out as a blocker.
Northwest, again, is going to spread it out. They've got 3 receivers on the far side, 1 near side. Medora in the backfield. Fake gets the handoff, and he's going nowhere. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Another rugby scrum.
It was.
There were about 11 people involved in that pile of people at the end.
It started moving one way and then quickly the other way. And so it brings up second down and 11. So they give him a -1 on that carry.
Second down and 11.
4:06 and counting here, third quarter. There's a fake handoff, looking in the end zone. Has a man, and did he get his feet in? No. That was Logan Aultman. Maybe it may have put too much air on that one.
No question. More arc than necessary because he had great separation from any defender. It's a crossing route.
Third down.
Did a great job, though, of looking him off, looking left the entire time.
And he had a lot of real estate to deal with, plenty of time to get the ball up and down more quickly than he did in that throw attempt.
Clock stop, 3:58 here in the third quarter. Third down and 11. Back to throw. Venables throws, end zone, overthrew the receiver there, Logan Aultman again.
It's a variation of the previous play, not identical. He's attempting to throw to the inside receiver from the left, running a post route into the end zone.
That'll bring on the kicking team here. Ben Shantz is out, and he'll sit this one down at about the 23-yard line, so it'll be a 33-yard attempt. Clock at 3:52. Venables is the holder. So Shantz ready to go. Well within his distance.
Good snap.
Kick is up, and that one is going to be wide left. Shantz missed another one.
That's a three-man operation. The snapper, the holder, and the kicker. The snap was good, so we know the center got his part of that three-person process done well. I don't know, if the hold was good. We're looking through the holder to the ball, because the kicker is a right-footed kicker, but he didn't hit the sweet spot on the foot, and it was, again, had distance but not accurate, wide left.
So the Wildcats will come back on offense, and they've dodged one there. They trail 10-7 with 3:48 to go here in the third.
Very deliberate here, following the change of possession, back to active play.
Bonner back in at quarterback now for South. That was Brody Beagle, the handoff. But if it's not Bonner, it's Beagle running the football.
Yeah. Northwest, again, showing linebacker blitzes either inside or off the edge. Didn't factor into the play at that particular point in time. But when you do that, if the running back can clear the second level, then he's got wide open spaces and maybe a safety to beat to get a long run play.
Trips on the near side, one receiver far side, back to pass Bonner. Looking, still looking, throws it, incomplete. Bounced it in, looking for Daniel Bonnell.
Again, that was a pass attempt that involved more than one receiver. The primary was covered, either missed the second option. And in high school, I don't know if anybody gets past the third receiver in a progression.
Yeah.
They do at the levels above us occasionally, but holding on to the ball sometimes it's called late accuracy or late inaccuracy. Some quarterbacks are not as accurate when they hold the ball for long periods of time.
Trips on the near side this time. Here is a inside handoff to Beagle. Beagle met at the line of scrimmage, but he squeaked out about 3 or 4 more yards. A nice run there because he was caught right at the line of scrimmage, and he made something out of nothing.
He's 175 pounds of tackle breaker.
Yeah.
I thought he was down at first contact, and he's demonstrated through the night that that's not who he is. You're going to need more than one guy, and you better get him down with the first contact.
Don't forget to stick around at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. Tom, Bob, and I will pick our Old Carolina Barbecue Player of the Game. We'll have our MCTV Play of the Game, and we'll catch up with the head coach of the winning team here tonight. There is a high wobbly kick, hits at the 48-yard line. Again, takes a bounce, and guess what? This one was 19 yards on the roll.
He could have fielded that one.
Yep.
He could have fielded that one. And whenever it's that short of a punt, you can still catch it in the air, signal for a fair catch, and get the ball on the 45-yard line or so.
Yeah.
His reluctance to do that results in field possession that's not as good as it could have been.
Yep. Remind everybody, our other ball games tonight are Freshmark Sugardale radio game, St. Edward Eagles at Massillon. Last we heard, Massillon was up 21-7 in that ball game. Louisville, North Canton was our stream game. Here's Venable going to throw. Nice catch and pushed out of bounds. Logan Aultman on the reception.
New formation for Northwest. That time they had 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Venables appeared to be running a designed run to the outside, and then midway through that what we thought was a run, he pulls up, puts the ball in the throwing pocket, and hits the receiver for a first down.
Spread offense again. Here is a fake to Madore, and Venables keeps it, gets to about the 41-yard line. So now they're going to mark him at the 42. He got 2 yards there on the carry. Our other ball game, as I was saying, Hoover at Louisville, same exact score, 21-7. The Vikings of North Canton on top of the Leopards.
Those two teams, combined, 8-0, but their opponents are combined 0-16.
No. That was, I heard that today, East Canton.
Oh.
They're 4-0, but the 4 teams they've beaten, combined record of 0-16.
Oh, my goodness.
Here is Venables going to throw it, has Aultman wide open. Aultman got out of bounds right before the first down marker. So he's going to be short about, let's see, where they mark him. He's going to be about 2 yards short. So it'll be 3rd down and 2.
All I heard about and have witnessed before is Northwest running the ball, and they're being extremely effective, I think, throwing the ball this half.
Logan Aultman, 8 catches, 107 yards.
Yeah, that's a good night, and it's not done.
Yeah, got a whole quarter to go, quarter and a half. There's a handoff. Joey Madore with a nice move there. Takes it inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Coach, he has got some bursts of speed. He can make people miss.
Yes, he does.
1st and 10 Northwest,
22 for South. I'm not finding it, but I think if he doesn't make the tackle, that goes for a touchdown.
Madure now 109 yards, 18 carries.
22 is Gatlin, I believe. Is that who you said, Coach?
Yeah. I thought it was number 22.
Marion Gatlin, yep.
Yeah. It was the free safety, the last line of defense. And right now it looks like that's number 24. I'm sorry. That was Braylon Terrell.
Yeah, Terrell.
2-year letter winner.
So 2nd down and 6 now. 4 receivers in the pattern. Back to throw Venables. Wide receiver screen. Caught. And Lazarus takes it to the 25-yard line. And that'll be enough for the first down. It'll be another first down for Northwest.
Yeah, that's today's modern version of student body right, student body left, only they throw it instead of pitch it to the back in the backfield and pull everybody in that direction. He had all 5 linemen working in that direction to try to get ahead of him.
Had a Wildcat injured there.
Is that an injury or a – no, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Not sure.
Yeah, he's showing some discomfort.
So they'll check on him. When they check on him, we'll take a timeout. Our score with 20 seconds remaining here in the quarter, it's Northwest 10 and Canton South 7. We'll be right back.
I'm Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns. Proud to be a member of Team Star Show. Join us our Shout Out Group as we drive towards a brighter future. Because when we come together, on and off the field, we can accomplish anything. Community, teamwork, strength. That's what we're all about.
Probably going to let the quarter run out.
Back here at Northwest as Malachi Zachary, the injured player, walked off under his own power. Seems to be okay. 20 seconds remaining. Here in quarter number 3, we had no scoring here in the quarter thus far.
We got a teeny little breeze in that direction, Bob. I can barely see the flag on the goalpost moving, so not that that's a factor in this play selection, but
this could be about the same spot if they don't get any yardage here. But it's first down, so they're going to
pressure
run the first down.
There's nobody. Nobody.
Venables into the end zone. Touchdown, 26 yards. Coach, you saw it.
I did see it. There was no free safety. There was nobody, past the first level of defense. And before he popped, I knew it was potentially going to happen.
They were caught in a blitz, weren't they?
Yes.
Right there.
And we got 2 guys chasing the guy without the ball. And with no free safety, the free safety is like a goalie in soccer or hockey. Nobody home.
With 4 seconds remaining in the quarter. Shots, and looks like they moved, huh?
Flag down. Full start called.
Going to push them back 5.
Which is insignificant. I mean, you don't like the fact that you got a penalty, but
right.
Again, we've had a bunch of these in special teams tonight.
Yeah.
It feels like.
It really has. And I was the one saying special teams might make a difference tonight. Well, they're making it, but they're making a lot of noise for some mistakes.
Well, you're right, but in the wrong regard.
Yeah.
Right?
There's the extra point, and that time,
yeah,
that one, Shots kicked that one almost out of the stadium.
Yep, that looked good on contact.
A little frustrated there. All right, well, 4 seconds remain. We'll just keep it right here between the transition here between the kickoff, the score and the kickoff. I want to remind everybody that the 0-2 Cleveland Browns are back home to host the 2-0 Green Bay Packers on Sunday, 11 a.m. pregame. And 1 o'clock kickoff on 1480 WHBC. Let's get behind those Brownies. Let's see if we can win one this weekend.
I'm unfamiliar with them because my attention is paid elsewhere.
Your attention, I know where your attention is. But,
yeah. You want these?
Let's go for it.
When in doubt, have Thom read the scoring drive.
Scoring drive brought to you by Fresh Mark Sugardale, predictably delicious since 1920.
Yeah, Northwest with a touchdown with it took 4 seconds and 2 minutes and 3 seconds time of possession. 7 plays, 71 yards, really well executed drive. 26-yard TD run by Braden Venables. Extra point by Shantz is good. Northwest has a 2-score lead now, 17-7 over Canton South.
All right. Well, New England and Houston. I know where you're, and that should be where your loyalty lies. Here is a kickoff taken at around the 6-yard line, and a good head of steam, but quickly brought down at the 31-yard line was Daniel Bonnell.
Yeah, not just my loyalty, but my attention.
Your attention, absolutely.
It's diverted other places.
Coach, you are one of the fortunate people in this world. You've got 2 sons that are very successful NFL coaches, and I know you're proud of all 3 of your boys.
Yep.
And 2 of them make headlines, I know, with the NFL, and we're honored to have you on board with us as well.
That was never dreamed of and never part of a grand plan, you know.
No, I don't think so.
When they went into coaching, I thought they just wanted to be high school coaches, you know. But they both entered. Well, Ben had some high school years with me and at Canton McKinley. He was with me for a year at Warren Harding before he entered the college game, and then the college game took them to the NFL.
And they've had some incredible college coaches. I know Josh was with Nick Saban for a while.
Yep.
And,
major influence on his career. Yep.
And wasn't Ben at Minnesota?
Yeah, with Glenn Mason.
Glenn Mason,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, pretty good coaching tree there.
Yep.
All right, the Wildcats have the football, and they need to get something going here in the fourth quarter. And South takes it. Beagle takes it all the way out to the 44-yard line. We start the fourth quarter. Frank Cilona, along with Coach Thom McDaniel. Bob Jeffries is our statistician tonight. Our Claxon communication crew. Casey Claxon is our video producer tonight. His assistant, Abrielle Jones. Our camera operators, Jason West and Trevor Lake. And our on-site engineer, Nick Zapolis.
Brody Beagle been effective all night and was effective again on that play.
Opa. There is a handoff. Beagle for a couple of yards there. Get maybe 3 on the carry. 17-7 our score.
Yep. At some point, because it's a 2-score lead, you know, time becomes a factor. Mm-hmm. You know, but in their play selection with this possession, you know, they're not demonstrating any desperation at this particular point. But at some point, it's going to become a factor because you're only going to have so many possessions. You know,
right. Yeah.
and you're down 2 scores.
You might only get it one more time. This time Bonner going to roll left, throws, and through the hands of Torres Conley. Put a little zip on that one.
Yep, right idea. It was a curl by the outside receiver, and the inside receiver runs what we call a wheel route. He runs into the flat, and then he runs up the sideline, and the quarterback sprinting out to his left. He reads that, to the deep receiver, to the shallow, from the wheel to the curl. He had the curl. He just overthrew it high.
Coach Dennison told me this week the difference between these quarterbacks. Beagle, a little bit more accuracy, but Bonner, the stronger arm. There's a nice throw, though. Great accuracy.
Oh,
and
boy.
Torres Conley is gone.
Not a two-score game anymore.
47 yards, wasn't it, Bob?
53.
53. I'm the other side of the 40, or the 50, I should say. Great play and a great slant that time, Coach, and perfect read.
Who was the receiver again?
That was Conley that caught it. Yep. Torres Conley.
Yes, number 7.
10:37 to go in the ball game, and Canton South strikes back.
I call that a momentum throw.
Oh.
That's a throw where the receiver doesn't have to adjust his speed or his route. He catches it in stride and separated from any defender, and we've got a big play.
There's the extra point attempt. Is good by Landon White. And guess what, boys? We've got a ball game here. 10:37 to go in the ball game. 17-14 our score. We'll be back right after these timeouts.
Aultman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Aultman is always here for you.
This is Brian Bailey of Old Carolina Barbecue Company. It's pigskin time in Northeast Ohio, and you know that Old Carolina is the official barbecue of football. So if you've got plans to gather at a tailgate or in front of a big screen TV, be sure your buffet line is full of hearty party food. We've got tender hand-pulled pork to make all-pro sliders and hickory-smoked deep-fried wings that will score big points with your party guests. We're covering football fans at our 3 convenient locations in Canton, Massillon, and Alliance. Order online today at oldcarolina.com.
They have confidence in you.
Back here at Northwest, Frank Cilona, Coach Thom McDaniel, Bob Jeffries, all on board tonight. Here's the kind of pooch kick taken at the 25 and taken out to the 30. A nice return there, short return, but a nice one. Ryan Ramsey for Northwest.
Any team receiving the kickoff will take the ball to 30.
Oh, absolutely.
Perfectly fine with that.
Yep. Coach has that Freshmark Sugardale scoring drive for us.
Yeah, Canton South with a quick answer. 4 plays, time of possession 1 minute and 27 seconds. At 10:37 of the fourth quarter, 68 yards, 53. Let this play unfold. 53 of those 60 yards was the pass from Bonner to Torres Conley. Extra point by White is good, and we've now got a 1-score game. Northwest 17, Canton South 14.
All right, Coach, I'll catch us up there. It was Venables with the carry. Takes it 9 yards for the gain and brings up 2nd down and 1. Going to go 5 receivers in the set. Here's a screen play to Madore. Madore picks up the 1st down and more. Gets it to about the 46-yard line. But when they need a short yard, Coach, they'll spread it out. They're not afraid to spread it out and work the whole field.
No, they have confidence in that. A lot of Venables and a lot of Madore here.
First and 10 Northwest at the 46-yard line.
Clock at 9:53 and counting. Northwest with a 3-point lead, 17-14.
Oh.
And wow.
One of the big guys.
He wasn't fooled right there.
No. interior lineman.
Let's check and see.
87.
87, 57. Is it 87 or 57? Boy, hard to see.
An offensive lineman could be 67.
67. There it is. That's Brendan Wakefield.
Yeah.
Boy, his jersey was all wrinkled up. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, 250 pounds. Some offensive lineman had to whiff. He missed.
Yeah, I'll say.
That's a lateral.
Yep, and that one is going nowhere as well, but we've got flags all over the field. Let's keep an eye and see what that's all about.
One of them from the near official on a play that went away from him. Play was to the right. The flag here is by this near official.
Let's see what the call is here. It's going to go on Northwest. Yep, got a hold. North Canton Hoover up on Louisville 28-7 now in that ball game. Minerva 31-0 over St. Thomas Aquinas. I think we had that score earlier, 6-0 Aquinas. That was a mistake, but now it's 31-0 Minerva. Ridgewood over East Canton 28-0. Massillon still leads St. Edward 21-7. That one in the third quarter.
Meanwhile, this is shaping up to be the last team with possession of the football.
It could be. And that's Medore. Medore gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 10. And Northwest is already sending the punt team out. Jacob Garber is out on the field.
4th down and 10.
That play added 10 yards to the punt at the least. That matters.
Oh, yeah.
Punting from the minus 46 now.
Garber gets a nice punt off, end over end, taking fair catch at the 20-yard line. Coach is happy over there.
Well done.
I knew you'd be happy with that.
Therese Conley with a fair catch, number 7. Nice job, young man.
Lake Blue Streaks 28-7 over Glen Oak right now in the third quarter. McKinley leads Perry 20-10. Jackson over Green 24-14. That one in the third quarter. Orville, your alma mater, Coach, leads Fairless 28-21.
They're having a good year.
They are.
New head coach.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Massillon still leads St. Ed's 21-7. There's the fake handoff. Bonner, plenty of time. And he decides to throw it. Has a man and caught. And that is Beagle. Brody Beagle snuck out of the backfield.
That was
and Bonner found him.
That was among the most unlikely receptions that I've seen this year. I thought the play was over more than once before the throw.
That's why I stopped. I thought he was out of bounds for a minute. So 1st and 10 for Canton South. Bonner hands it off to Beagle. Beagle, right side, has a little bit of running room, and he jumps a man, which you can't do, and that's going to draw a flag. Oh, boy. I know instinct probably told him to do that, but you just can't do it.
He's laying down. He's either resting or maybe a little cramp.
Hope he's all right.
I do, too.
Yeah, he jumped over a man at the 25-yard line. About right there. Yep.
I don't like that penalty.
I don't either. I know it's in there for, safety reasons.
Penalty called is a personal foul.
But it is a personal foul, and that's 15 yards. It was all the way back to the 41-yard line.
That doesn't happen that often in a game.
No.
Not.
And I'm not a big fan of plays that are not allowed at one level and are allowed at other levels because these kids are watching those games. They're seeing it happen in college. They're seeing it happen in the pros, and now they can't do it. And there's certain things, obviously, for safety reasons. But, again, that's a great run that's getting called back.
Yeah, well, if the statistics indicate that that's a dangerous play, then okay.
Yeah.
Then it shouldn't be allowed. But I'm not privy to that information. That's like you mentioned. That's an instinctive reaction by a ball carrier.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, unfortunately for Canton South, that has to come back. But, again, do you lower your shoulder, your head, and cause a collision there? I mean,
apparently it's an open field penalty, too, because you see them do it at the line of scrimmage. They'll jump over bodies at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. All right. 1st and 10, though. 1st and 11, I guess. Back to throw. Bonner has a man up, and did he come down with it? No. No flag. That was Conley he was looking for. And
I want to see the end of the replay because I thought Northwest had contact at the end of that throw.
Yeah, it was a nice thrown ball. Looking for Conley there. Let's see. Had him open. A little short. All right. Hey, why not? 1st down. Try it.
Yep. No question about the play call.
So Bonner in the shotgun has Beagle to his right. Trips on the far side. There is, oh boy. Oh, that one was nearly intercepted. That looked bad from the start. I don't think Beagle wanted him to throw it.
Jeremy Caudill,
Cottle.
defensive end, read it and was all over it.
Yeah, Cottle was right there. He's like, oh, boy, I could have had that.
Well, the left and tight end to the right. When he sprinted to the right, I was suspicious, and I was thinking perhaps screen back to the other side because why are you sprinting out to a tight end to the right?
Right.
53 all over that play. Nice job.
All right, Trips on the far side. One single receiver here on the near side.
Pressure.
Here comes the blitz. Bonner lets it fly. Oh, and out of the hands of the intended receiver that time. That was Conley, I believe.
South had 2 receivers relatively close to each other.
Yeah.
You want separation between yourself and the defender, but you want separation from the other receivers in the route. And they didn't have it on that play.
They're going to have to punt it away. Hey, the Saturday Morning Huddle is a must-watch show on 1480 WHBC's YouTube channel and Facebook page. It's live every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Your hosts for the season, Kenny Rhoda and John Bozika. You get game analysis, live interviews with coaches and players, highlights from the Friday night games, and much, much more. You can watch it on demand or whenever it's convenient for you. There's a high end-over-end kick. That's going to hit and bounce left and down at about the 19-yard line.
It's like one of your wedges on the golf course.
It looked like it, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I like how you can back that ball up like that.
My ball would have been across the green by now. So
we got a do-over.
Let's see here. They are bringing it back, I believe. You've got a referee back at the 48 or 49-yard line. I'm not sure what he's motioning. Oh, we've got a chop block, which was declined.
Illegal block was called against
illegal block, I guess, chop block.
Special team penalties and miscues. A lot of them tonight.
There really has been. 7:01 to go here in the ball game. Kind of surprised, Coach, that they declined that. I don't know.
There are some people believe that when you take possession, don't give it up.
Okay.
I don't know. I think the circumstance, I'd have made him back it up and punt it again.
Heck yeah.
Because I had confidence in whoever was my returner.
Well, Northwest now on offense. They're going to go trips on the near side. Here's a throw through the hands of Medor, and that ball could have been a backward lateral, but went out of bounds.
A lot of lateral throws, we've seen tonight where the ball's not being thrown down the field. It's being thrown horizontally. And again, those plays require really good blocking by wide receivers who aren't necessarily wide receivers because of their blocking ability. In this instance, they must be.
Yep. Trips on the near side now. Man in motion coming this way as well. Here's the fake. Venable's going to keep it. Got some running room. Sidesteps someone and finally goes down at the 33-yard line. Didn't want to go out of bounds.
We've seen that jet sweep motion and the quarterback keep it or hand it off. Have we seen a jet sweep tonight where he actually gave it to that guy, that wide out in motion?
I don't think so.
They're making great use of that play concept. Both teams are.
6:38 and counting on the clock. Back to throw. Here is Aultman with the catch and pushed out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at 6:28. Very important defensive stand here now for Canton South. They need to get the football back. You got to get a stop.
See, I see that as an expensive play. The throw is easy, okay, and it's not a hard ball to catch, but it's expensive in terms of getting those wideouts to be great blockers. I mean, we had a pass here for 1 yard.
Yeah, you're right. Well, they're going to go trips on the far side. Stack here, but now Aultman goes in motion, and there he goes. He handed it to him.
Jet sweep.
And a jet sweep. Got about 3 yards on it.
I don't know. I've been lucky my whole life. 3rd and 5.
Jet
big one.
Sweep. Coach, I ran into one of your former players last weekend down in Columbus, Michael Doss.
Yes. Yes. If you ran into him, I could have guessed it would have been Columbus.
Yeah. I've seen him last couple OSU games. There is a roll now. Venable's going to throw. Has a man. Aultman. Boy, did he get the first down? I think he did.
With the reach.
With the reach. You're right.
Yep.
Boy, what presence of mind to know where you were on the opposite side of the field where the markers are to reach out before you go out of bounds.
Yep,
and
that
get
is
the
great.
first down.
That is great awareness. Michael Dawson and Maurice Claret have become good friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Played for the Buckeyes, different eras.
Yeah.
One apart, maybe. Yep.
Trips now. Here is a handoff to Aultman, and not much there. He got about 2 yards.
South did a great job of denying, the jet sweep, the wide play. Great play by the edge defender. Forced him to turn it back inside for just a teeny bit of a gain.
Clock rolling, 5:14. South desperately needs a stop. Northwest trying to keep the clock rolling, trying to move the chains. There's a handoff. Madore, he's got running room, got the first down and more to the 43-yard line of Canton South.
Big guys in front of them, 61, 77, 67, 50, 51, doing a really good job run blocking, and they've got a guy that can take advantage of that.
Canton South has a injured player down, so they'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a minute. Our score, 17-14, Indians on top.
It's Kenny and JT.
Legendary actor, producer, director, author, musician, William Shatner. You've touched so many different generations, whether it's, Captain Kirk or DJ Hooker.
Got arrested for touching the wrong generation.
Was there a favorite role of yours throughout your entire illustrious career?
I don't think that way. What I think is the moment I'm doing something, that's the best I can do. And this radio show is the best I can do. So you'll have
away.
It's the Kenny and JT Show. Weekdays between 3 and 7 on WHBC.
And the injured player for South off on his own accord, and I believe that was D'Angelo Speed. for them. And, Coach, the guys up front really doing the job tonight.
Yeah, I read the numbers a second ago, but their names are Cole Stevenson, left to right, Lincoln Garrett, Brody King, Colin Smith, and Jake Harness doing a great job from tackle to tackle for Northwest, left to right.
Venables with the keeper, and he goes down at the 36-yard line and jumping on him at the end there. I don't know if not able to stop or what, but Evan Garber kind of just hit him while he was on the ground.
It wasn't physical. It was just late.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, it didn't hurt him, but
no,
just can't do it.
No.
John
He gave himself up.
Yeah.
You know, if he doesn't give himself up, we may not get that flag.
Right.
Personal foul, late hit called against.
So that's going to go 15, or half the distance, I guess, to the 21-yard line. And South did not need that.
No, not at all.
So the Wildcats, again, shooting themselves in the foot there, but Northwest did a nice job of moving the football. Here is Medore, and Medore into the end zone, 21 yards. Joey Medore.
You know what I like about Joey Medore? He makes cuts at full speed.
Yeah. He doesn't slow down for anything.
No,
does he?
he ran downhill and made a slight. And again, when I talk about cuts, I'm talking about not 45 degrees. I mean, he's just a 1 degree or 2 degrees right or left, but he does it at full speed. And
yep.
And that was a great run and a great example of that.
Extra point attempt from Ben Schatz with Venables holding. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good as well. So with 4:29 to go in the ball game, Northwest has stretched the lead to 10. The Indians 24 and the Wildcats 14. We'll be back after these timeouts.
Today's leftovers are tomorrow's hot dog toppings. The leftover dog. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum. We've all had a foot long, but who amongst us has had the courage to attempt a foot high? Stack it high. We Sugardale dog dare you. Yum, 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 yum.
At Aultcare, we care about your well-being and the importance of being well. You deserve access to the best in healthcare. With over 16,000 providers in network, Aultcare makes it easy for you to find a local provider you can trust. Our services are focused entirely on you. Aultcare's team of local physicians, nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and more are available to help you navigate the healthcare system to receive the quality care you deserve. We take your healthcare personally because you matter.
Ben Schatz will kick off for Northwest after the score. There's a high kick taken at about the 10-yard line. Bonnell with the return, and not much there as he got hit at about the 22-yard line and goes down with our Freshmark Sugardale scoring drive. I'll say that again. Predictably delicious since 1920. Here's Thom McDaniels.
Yeah, no sooner did we read the names of those 5 offensive linemen than bang, they hit it for a 21-yard touchdown. Northwest with a score at 4:29 of the fourth quarter. Time of possession of that drive, 2 minutes and 32 seconds, 9 plays, 81 yards. The final 21-yard TD run by Joey Madura. Extra point by Ben Schatz is good. Northwest with a 10-point lead, 24-14 over Canton South with 4:23 remaining in the game.
Here's Bonner, throws, caught. First down. Oh, the ball came out. And let's see, did Northwest jump on it?
Was he down?
Or was he down? That's a good question.
That's the play that went for a touchdown, that slam.
Yeah. And it looks like they're going to say Canton South recovered it, so they lost about 5 yards on the fumble.
Yeah, there's no celebration from Northwest. So,
wow. So second down and 5. Maybe 4. They said 4 on the PA, so we'll go with that. Trips on the near side. Got one receiver far side. Bonner in the shotgun. Going to hand it off. Beagle has some running room, got the first down, and takes it out to about the 38-yard line. Don't forget, stick around. After the ball game tonight, we'll have our Old Carolina Barbecue Player of the Game. Old Carolina Barbecue is the official barbecue of football. And we'll have our MC TV. We go the extra smile. Have our play of the game for them as well. And we've sent our crew down on the field to make sure we catch up with one of the winning coaches here tonight. Back to throw. Bonner. Oh, he lost the football.
That's a fumble.
And Northwest has it. He cocked his arm to go back to throw, and it just came out of his hand.
Yeah, it did.
Let's see, right there, he lost it.
I think the defender might have had something to do with it. He had pressure to his right and was trying to step up inside of it.
Let's see if we can see that again here.
Yeah, I don't know whether a Northwest player actually caused that fumble.
Here you go, right.
Might have been a teammate.
No, might have been a teammate. You're
it
right.
was. Friendly fire. Friendly fire caused the fumble.
Wow. A huge play there for Northwest. The clock is at 3:16.
We have new bodies in the game.
Trying to see here.
42, 9.
42 is Garber. No, he's been in there. Yeah, they're just putting those same guys in the backfield as they started the ball game with.
Okay, got it.
There's Mador. Or is it? I don't think that is. That's 26. That's Golke. Josh Golke with the carry. So a pickup of about 8 yards.
Yeah, I see a 9. I see a 22. I said, we got new people in here. And I like that.
Yeah. Fresh. Get some fresh bodies in there.
You're holding on to a lead,
yeah,
but you're willing to sub.
Yep. Well, Coach DeMarco has been a perfectionist at that for many years now. He did it at Louisville. He has those that depth that he develops, and he's not afraid to take a guy out who's been playing all game, put a guy in there that steps right in, next guy up. So
you see that often with big leads.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing it with a 10-point lead and 3 minutes left. That's.
And number 9 is senior Ben Stepp.
Ben Stepp. James Bryson was the injured South player. He seems to be okay. He's walking off there. I want to say hi to a couple folks listening in tonight. Bill Coolidge down in Goose Creek, South Carolina.
2nd and 2.
Texting us saying, sounding good, fellas. Todd Morrow down in Florida as well. Thank you, Todd. And we've got that full house backfield. Looks like pretty much the start of the ball game, the way they were doing it here tonight with Garber in the backfield.
We got new faces up front on the field.
There is a handoff to 15, and 15 is Alex Mashburn. And Alex Mashburn with his first carry of the night.
I like what Coach DeMarco's doing here.
Up 10, 2:20 to go here in the ball game. Here's Mashburn again. And Mashburn, a couple of yards.
Alex Mashburn, the ball carrier.
Clock now at 2:07 and continues to roll. Don't forget, stick around. The conclusion of tonight's ball game, we'll have stats analysis, coach interview. Tell you our player of the game and our play of the game, brought to you by Old Carolina Barbecue and MCTV. Massillon still leads St. Edward 21-7 last report, fourth quarter. Here's Mashburn again, and not much running room. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
I think Coach is content to run out the clock, and if they score with this group, great. If they don't score, that's okay too.
Yep. Good news, Coach, for your former team, the McKinley Bulldogs. They're up 28-18 in the fourth quarter over at Perry Township tonight.
Had a 10-point lead at half, and they retained that 10-point lead.
Lake Blue Streaks continue their winning ways. They're 35-14 lead right now in the fourth quarter over Glen Oak. We'll have more scores for you at the end of the ball game. Third down, Mashburn. Stay in bounds, young man. And he does. Lost about a yard there. So to bring up fourth down, and I'm guessing, Coach, 4-down territory here. No one's stopping the clock.
Yeah. Yep. If you don't want them to run out of bounds, run to the wide side of the field.
You know what play I would call right now?
Safe thing. What would you call right
99. I learned that from Coach about 2-3 years ago. 99 is take that knee.
If you're
victory
if you're running 99, you got a good result.
The play clock's down to 6. The game clock is at about 7 seconds behind it. So they're going to snap it, run it, and that is going to stop the clock with 3 seconds left. But change of possession, and that pretty much is going to do it for tonight.
The last rugby scrum of the evening.
Yeah. So South will just have to snap it, make it official here, but Northwest is going to improve to 3-1 on the season. Now, don't forget, they did not play their season opener because of a outbreak from the Norton team that had to cancel that ball game. Canton South, boy, they played hard, but they're going to drop to 1-4 on the season. And the Wildcats, don't give up, guys. It's a good team. There is a running play, and that is going to do it for the ball game. As the clock winds down to triple zeros, we'll keep an eye for Coach DeMarco as both teams now line up and will be shaking hands, and Coach DeMarco will see if we can catch up with him after they're done with the handshakes, and we'll keep an eye on our crew down there.
I think we might have both teams again yet this season.
We do, yep.
Okay, I'm going to save all my rosters and my stats, and
I'll give you new stuff, Coach. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated. So our crew down there, let's see if they can catch up with Coach. Sometimes they like to talk to their team before they talk to us, but let's see if we can get Nick and the guys over there.
How about we pick a player and a play?
Let's do that. How about that? We'll Bob's working on the numbers. I've got a good idea of our player of the game. Bob, you're
bet he's a Northwest Indian.
Yeah. Bob's got a couple guys there.
Yeah, it's between two players.
Yeah.
Joey Medor had 22 carries, 154 yards, and a touchdown. Braden Venables, though, 13 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown, and he was 17 of 27, 183 yards, touchdown and an interception. So.
All right, let's see if we can catch up with Coach DeMarco here. If he, I see Nick is down there with him. If he can put the headset on him, I don't know. Nick is talking to him right now. I think he's going to talk. Is he going to talk with the team first, Nick? Looks like it.
Yeah, he's going to talk to the team first.
All right, we'll continue on here then in our post game, and then we'll catch up with Coach DeMarco as soon as he's done addressing his team. Guys, Coach, it was a game that went back and forth, I think, for a while. I thought it was going to be a good game, and it was. I mean, these are two teams that can battle, two well-coached teams. When it came down to it, it's just a little bit more from Northwest tonight.
Yep. And it was a good game. Low scoring at half. Got more offense in the second half a little bit, especially from Northwest. Saw Northwest as a quote team that wants to run the ball, throw it effectively.
Yeah.
And with good results. And that kind of balance, I think that bodes well for you as the season progresses and you face tougher competition than you've already faced.
Yeah.
If you can have a two-pronged attack offensively relative to run and pass, that favors you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought Northwest came out effectively running the football. You had Joey Madure just kind of running pretty much the first 8-9 plays of the ball game right down the field. Had about 80-some yards maybe in that first series or first drive. Then they got away from it a little bit. Venables threw the football. I thought he threw it pretty effectively throughout the ball game, and I know Bob's working on the numbers. We'll have those for you as well. So I'm sure it's going to come down to one of those two guys as our player of the game. But, congratulations. Coach John DeMarco is walking over to our guys here. Let's see if we can catch Coach. All right.
We got him yet?
I think so. He's putting the headset on there. Let's see. Coach, are you there? Not yet. There he is. Coach DeMarco.
Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations, Frank Cilona, Thom McDaniels up here in the booth. First of all, congratulations on the win tonight. Your team improves to 3-1 on the year. What do you like about what your kids did tonight? I thought that was a great, well-played ball game.
Well, I don't know about well-played, but I just told the team I thought our effort was there. Anytime you have effort, you got a chance to improve. Obviously, a lot of things we got to clean up, but the effort was great. We finally got Joey Madure going for us a little bit. He had a nice game for us. Braden settled in at quarterback a little bit and played better. Our defense has been playing well all year. We gave up. We jumped off sides and let them continue the first half on a drive and get a touchdown. Then we gave up that slant to him, and that kid's a very good receiver. We just let him loose one time, and that's the kind of player he is.
Yeah, you mentioned Madure and Joey came out just, like lightning in that first series, and pretty much I think you ran the football 8 or 9 times in a row, got you guys right down the field, and then Braden, as you mentioned, Venables just managed the game for you well from there, and it seemed like it was a well-managed game, I think, from both of those guys kind of just carrying the football, and like you said, the defense did their part as well.
Yes, they did, and real pleased with where we're at right now, and obviously we got our work cut out for us going ahead, but we're going to enjoy this tonight.
This is Thom McDaniels, Coach, and I'm of the opinion that Braden didn't just manage the game. He contributed significantly, to the winning effort. Got good production for you out of the quarterback position tonight.
Well, thanks, Coach, and you know a little bit about quarterback play, so he'd be appreciated to hear that. He is a very good athlete, and I thought when we spread it out a little bit, it gave him an opportunity to make some plays for us.
Yep, enjoyed watching that.
Coach, enjoy this one tonight. I know you got the Lake next week, and boy, that's doesn't get any easier for you guys.
Yeah, no kidding, but we ain't looking there yet. We're going to enjoy this one.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much.
That's the right attitude.
Hey, thanks. We're glad to have you guys over here. We always appreciate it when you venture our way up here in the northwest section of Stark County, and especially to have Coach here. So that's always a treat. So
thank you, man. We love coming here.
Love it. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All righty. Congratulations to Coach DeMarco and his staff, and a great effort tonight by the Northwest Indians, and like I said, they improved to 3-1, and hey, they got to face Lake next week. I know he doesn't want to think about it yet, but I'm sure it's in the back of his mind.
No, you got to enjoy this for 24 hours, and then
sure.
You think about that. Yeah, I didn't always do that, by the way. Final stats?
Yeah, absolutely, go for it.
Okay, we got pretty good balance demonstrated from both teams. One significantly more than the other. Canton South on the losing end of a 24-14 a game tonight, but they did rush the ball for 148 yards. They had 151 yards passing, 299 total yards. Northwest, on the other hand, rushed the ball for 262 yards, threw it for 183 for a total of 445 yards. South with 14 first downs, Northwest with 22. Time of possession favors Northwest 27 minutes and 19 seconds to 20 minutes and 41 seconds for South. 2 turnovers for Canton South, costly. 1 for Northwest. 4 penalties for 50 yards for Canton South and 4 for 30 for Northwest. Individual stats on the evening for Canton South, Noah Bonner at quarterback, 6 of 17 for 146 yards and a touchdown on the slant pass, number 7. Brody Beagle, 19 rushes for 124 yards, and Therese Conley had 3 catches for 64 yards and that lone touchdown pass reception. Braden Venables for Northwest, 17 of 27 for 183 yards, a touchdown on an interception. Joey Madura, who we saw do this in previous seasons, 22 rushing attempts for 154 yards and a TD. Braden Venables, as a running quarterback, 13 rushes for 91 yards and a touchdown. Logan Aultman, 10 catches. That's a great night for a receiver to come home with 10 catches for 114 yards.
All good?
All good for me.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much. We kind of voted. I think you'll agree. We're going to just continue to roll here in the post game.
Go with it.
And we're going to say that our key play replay tonight, brought to you by MCTV, We Go the Extra Smile, is a 21-yard touchdown run by Joey Madore. The extra point by Shantz was good. That put Northwest up for good, 24-14. You see the run there. Joey breaks through, and like you said, he made moves like on a dime, and that is our MCTV key play replay.
He made it a two-score game again.
Absolutely. And our Old Carolina Barbecue Player of the Game, the official barbecue of football, is none other than Braden Venables, the quarterback for the Northwest Indians, and you got his numbers.
Yeah, 27 passing attempts, 17 completions, 183 yards, a touchdown and a pick, and contributed 91 yards in the rushing game on 13 attempts and a touchdown. So that's a very productive night. I can't do the quick math on that. Maybe Bob can help me out, but that's a lot of offensive production out of one guy.
274 yards of offense. And really that interception, that's an unfair one because it was on that field goal that was bobbled, so he just tried to. So
that goes on the holder, not the quarterback.
Yeah. Don't give it to him. Don't give it to him. No. It's great performances tonight by those two young men. And then, Coach, I know you mentioned that offensive line, the defensive line tonight a few times, and a great team effort tonight.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see both teams again, I think, this season with the remaining schedule. I have that in mind. I don't have it in front of me. But I look forward to seeing how they respond. One from the win, does that propel you to more wins? And the other from another difficult loss. Can you get past that and get back in the win column?
Yeah, we do have Canton South one more time. That one on Friday, October 10th. That one against Fairless. And I know we have Northwest again somewhere. I'll have to check that on the schedule as well. But, no, I look forward to obviously both these teams. We love doing it up here at Northwest. They treat us great up here. Not that anybody doesn't, but this is just a kind of a home away from home for us. We love coming up here to Indians country and enjoying the atmosphere of what is Northwest Indians football. So, got a lot of people to thank tonight. We want to thank our crew tonight from Claxon Communication, led by Casey Claxon, our video producer, our camera operators tonight, Jason West, Trevor Lake, our production assistant, Abrielle Jones. Our on-site engineer tonight from WHBC is Nick Zapolis. Our statistician, Bob Jeffries. My color analyst, and the best in the business, Thom McDaniels. When you stop laughing, I'm going to wrap this up. Northwest a winner tonight by a score of 24-14. Frank Cilona saying, have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us for the 2025 Aultman Healthcare Systems Aultcare YouTube Game of the Week. Be sure to subscribe to the 1480 WHBC YouTube channel now.